Okay. Right. Well, I guess welcome back, everyone, to Game 2 of League Season 3. Tonight we have the Crispy Cantos versus the Trash Pandas. Uh, yeah. Special thank you to our sponsors, Blue Corn Tortilla Chips. We'll hopefully have another commentator soon. Oh, and here's the pro draft now. Let's see. So I'm really expecting the Trash Pandas to ban Annie, of course, because we have Josh on the Crispy Cantos. He's well known for his Annie. So if they don't ban that, I'll be very surprised. Um, yeah, I know that on the Trash Pandas also, not on the Trash Pandas, my bad. On the Crispy Cantos, there's a fellow Timo fan. I personally a big fan. I'm not very good at Timo, but I absolutely adore him. So I would love to see that in play too. I'm also kind of hoping for on Trash Pandas a Volley Bear pick for Robert, but we'll see. We'll see. So we're just waiting on our other caster, and then we'll get right into our pro draft.
Shit, we are live.
Yes, we are. Welcome. Pro draft started. We see our first ban is Seraphine for the Trash Pandas.
Oh shit, we're in game. I don't see
And
shit.
it's Xerath on the Crispy Cantos is their ban.
I don't see anything. What's going on?
Next, we have a ban for Viego coming from the Trash Pandas and Fizz from the Crispy Cantos. Now, Fizz came up a bunch in last game, so it's definitely not surprised to see that ban there. Next, of course, Annie ban, specifically aimed at Josh, is probably one of his best characters, if not the best. No surprise there either.
Easily
Right?
what he's known for.
Oh, and a Zach ban against Robert coming from the Crispy Cantos.
I haven't seen. Last I thought Robert was a Volibear player. I
He
don't remember.
is, yeah.
So
I mean,
then
I really
maybe
hope he plays Volibear this game. But yeah, last game he was playing Zach a bit, and he did pretty decently, so I'm not surprised at that either.
I find Zach to be a super strong pick in the meta. Really super good. We see a Malzahar lock-in. It's pretty good. I heard Josh yesterday talking about if somebody plays Malzahar, he's going to play Ziggs. So
Yeah.
I could expect that lock-in going. I could expect the Ziggs going through.
Yep.
I like that. It's just going to be a pretty peaceful mid lane. Of course, Josh is going to have to watch out. Oh, he goes for the Lux instead. Could be a flex to the support role. Not really sure. I imagine Lux kind of takes the same kind of uh, lane style that Ziggs would versus Malzahar. You just farm really late, roam, try to get your kills.
Oh, Samira from the Crispy Cantos.
Samira. Samira is definitely a good pick. Definitely going to have to see how Samira coordinates with the team, if she'll be able to get all these big Samira moments off. But, we'll see.
Oh, Volibear. Volibear. Let's see if he locks in.
Volibear. I feel like you wouldn't have to lock in Volibear that early, especially if they. I don't know if the. Wait a minute. Oh, Lieutenant, whatever his name is, Lieutenant is a Volibear player also, right? He's actually known for playing Volibear, right? He's a Volibear
Oh,
one.
really? I don't know that much about Lieutenants, so if he's a
Me neither.
Volibear player.
I'm just pretty sure that the
Oh,
only games that
Ash.
Ash,
Yeah.
Volibear, Malzahar.
It's gonna be
Definitely the hard CC on the side of Trash Pandas is going to be insane. Samir's going to really have to be on point with the wind wall. Lux, if Lux steps up even a little bit too much, probably just going to be dead. Definitely very potent single target CC on the side of Trash Pandas. I'm liking the Trundle lock-in. I'm a big fan of. You could really mess with these low mobility carries that the Trash Pandas have picked, and you could press R on the Volibear, making it that much easier to deal with him, especially when he ults.
So now we're seeing
Banning
Mordekaiser ban and a Ziggs ban. Wow.
I personally don't like the Mordekaiser ban because I find Trundle to be very strong into Mordekaiser, as maybe not in the lane matchup, but definitely pressing R on the Mordekaiser after he steals your stats is really strong, and it takes away a lot of the pressure.
No, Teemo ban.
Definitely some interesting bans here. A lot of focus in the top lane, and then a mid lane ban on Josh.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah. I was really hoping to see Chris's Teemo. I'm a big Teemo fan, so I know he's kind of troll champ for some people, but I absolutely love him. Lulu.
Teemo's definitely fun to watch, especially if you can really pull off the Teemo split push. It's
Yeah.
definitely very entertaining if you can pull it off, but if you can't, it's pretty useless. So I'm surprised to see the Teemo ban going through, actually.
Chris is very well known for his Teemo, so maybe that's why. There's just
Chris is
really
well known for his
he's well
Teemo.
for his Teemo. Yeah.
Interesting. That's fair enough. Hecarim lock-in. So I imagine that's going to be a Volibear top pick. Hecarim in the jungle. I'm not really a fan of these types of champs into Trundle because I'm very Trundle biased as a player. But I feel like when I see a champ like Hecarim, it just seems like an easy 1v1, easy champ to steal stats from. And it's set too. The set is scary. So Volibear support? Volibear support, set top, Hecarim jungle. Very interesting. See a Lulu pick. They're hovering a Malphite. I don't know. I feel like the Trash Pandas have a pretty well-rounded comp, maybe a little mid-game centric,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely a powerful late game, but yeah, might have a little bit of issues getting started.
Yeah. What do you think
But
of the Crispy Cantos lineup?
the Christie, the
The,
Crispy. I'm sorry,
right? It's a tongue twister. Crispy Cantos, Josh's team.
Josh's team. Sorry, I'm trying to find my way into the spectate. Okay, so Malphite. Okay, so it looks like Malphite top, Trundle jungle. Their team is definitely strong. They have a pretty nasty team fight comp. I feel like theoretically Malphite is really good into this comp, but if he uses his ult for peel, I feel like it's going to be really hard for the Trash Pandas to break through Malphite and Trundle while also killing the Samira through Lulu stuff. So I'm thinking that if they could play a bit more of a defensive game, they could have Samir hyper carry. But it seems the Trash Pandas team is a little bit easier on the execution. You know, you just kind of do what you got to do on those champs, and you'll kind of, I feel, play through a team fight easily. The Crispy Cantos team, I feel like you're going to have to really change your play style, play very dynamically. You're going to have to make a lot of like short calls. Like you're going to have to guess like, oh, should I use my ulti here or now? Though, especially on that Malphite ulti, I'm really concerned where that Malphite ulti is going to be going throughout this fight, throughout this game one. What do you think of the matchup overall?
It's definitely interesting. I know you're saying like the execution for Trash Pandas, and I know last game they struggled like a decent amount with cohesion. So I'm really curious to see how that's gonna go. Like if they can pull it off, despite like I don't know how they were doing last game. I think they definitely have room for improvement. So maybe they'll pull through with this lineup. I really don't know about the Josh's team, the Crispy Cantos. Like I am only somewhat familiar with some of these characters, so I can't really say too much about them. But I mean, it seems like a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, I really like the Lulu Samira pick. I feel like you're really giving the Samira room to, even though there's a lot of scary champs for the Samira, she's kind of not really the longest ranged ADC in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Lulu combined with the Lux, I feel like they have just like a solid like middle, like front line, midline, like back line. You can easily keep the ADC alive if played that way. Maybe on the if Trundle and Malphite get ahead early, I can picture them being hard to deal with for the side of Trash Pandas because
Right.
a champ like Trundle, if you could get an early lead, you could just walk into a jungle and threaten a 1v1 like any champ in the game. Especially if you have like a Malphite R or like a Lulu roaming with you, stuff like that is going to make a champ like that hard to deal with. I feel like it's also going to be really hard for Hecarim to find early kills and pressure. But I guess we'll see.
Yep. Well, we will see. All right.
What are the current records for these teams this season?
Current records. That's a good question. There's only been one game so far, and that was Trash Pandas versus. Oh my god, who did they play last time? I knew it. I already forgot. Trash Pandas ended up losing because of that cohesion struggle. But yeah, this is Crispy Canto's first game, so I'm really interested to see how it goes.
Crispy I definitely like the Malbute and Kerchiga are definitely some really strong players. I love having them on my team when I'm playing
Kelwa's Queens. Yes, thank you. No, I see in the chat people are telling me which team it was. Can't believe I forgot already. It's been like a week.
Life moves fast. You can't always remember stuff like that. Especially when you're so focused on the excitement of the Crispy Cantos. Ooh, looks like somebody dodged. Interesting. Might have to take another few minutes before we can get into the game, or maybe not. Anyway,
Yes, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but
we're having player
hopefully,
difficulties. Blame the players, not us. Anyway, I'm excited to see. Yeah, I love Kerchiga and Malbute are very strong players. Josh, I love watching Josh play. I find he's a good mid laner. I've yet to see him play Lux. I'm excited to see it happen. The death by Hugs is really, he's a fantastic player. I was surprised that he didn't opt for the Xerath after watching the customs from last night. Man was a complete monster in that regard. Yeah, I'm excited to see the Horowitz twins in action, the top jungle synergy. I wonder how they're going to how that's going to pan out. I definitely find the 2v2 in the top jungle is going to be very exciting because you have two amazing duelists. Or you actually have three pretty good duelists, Hecarim counts, but like Trundle and Set are like great duelers. And while Malphite isn't great at dueling, could definitely apply some CC and tilt the 1v1s in the favor of Trundle. And I feel like that's going to be a really important spot of contention. I feel like the bot lanes aren't going to be really super exciting. The Volibear, I can picture the Volibear running up and getting a good engage off on the bot lane, but I feel like at the same time, Samira and Lulu can poke out the Volibear early.
From what I've heard, like it's a pretty even matchup, like player-wise, in the bot lane too. So definitely interested to see how things go. I know Panda, Death by Hugs Panda is very good if given the chance to roam. So if he's able to do that a lot, I think the Trash Pandas are going to do very well this game.
I think I would love to see the teleport on I think I would love to see a teleport on Malzahar this game. I would hope he opts for that option. I don't know if Lux is going to have great roams, but I'm not really sure about the. I really like the Ziggs. I would have preferred to see the Ziggs come out. I guess they banned it, but I think they should have locked it in earlier because I feel like that's a great matchup, and you get a lot of tower pressure with Ziggs Trundle. You could have taken towers super fast, but yeah. I hope the Lux pick works out. It provides extra peel, which is really great. The shield could also really make a difference. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna begin loading up in a second. Who do you think is gonna win this game one?
I have no clue.
Me neither.
I think the teams are pretty evenly matched. Like they both have their strengths in different lanes. So I'm just really curious to see how it's going. I think. Did you say that? From what I heard, that Josh is actually playing jungle this game. Is that true?
Josh is jungling. He's on Lux currently.
Yeah. So that maybe I just misheard like earlier. That's probably my bad. No, I just wrote it wrong. I put Josh's name in jungle when he's not there. That's just my bad. It's actually Arlen jungle. Wow, I can't read.
Who is a fiery ass disaster? What's his name? Chris?
Probably. Is he the top laner? I don't know people's user's name. Yeah, that's Chris. He's the big Teemo player.
Big Teemo.
I follow Teemo Talks on Reddit. It's amazing just seeing people talk about the absolute like troll builds they're able to make. Love to see it.
Teemo is definitely one of those champs that you can really build strangely, and You could build strangely and get a good matchup. I'm definitely a fan of watching the champ. Maybe they'll opt for it within the next game. We'll see. We'll see. Well, if he's a Teemo player, then he's definitely split push oriented. But they have him on a Malphite, so I guess we'll see how that pans out. Having a split push type champ like that, split push main, I guess, on a tank champ.
Hey, just joined the call to tell you that polls are live.
Yeah, I put in my thing already.
All right, polls are live.
Polls are live. Oh, it looks like we get a crispy Cantos majority thus far. It's definitely I definitely like I think the skill on the crispy Cantos is a bit stronger than on the Trash Pandas, but that Trash Panda mid laner is really powerful, in my opinion, after my first few times watching them play. Oh, I also noticed that they took the Samir from Steven, which is good. Steven definitely loves that Samir pick. I'm sorry, I can't think of all this stuff. So as I see it, you know what I mean? Takes me a while, and I'm also getting used to everybody's names. I'm a newbie in the league, so I'm getting used to everybody.
No worries.
I'm the new ADC for the soy Gengars, so that's the ADC. Yeah.
I'm also a newbie. That's why I think it's the blind leading the blind right now. That's why I keep telling you the wrong information. So
we're both probably wrong. Well, all right, we have any good? They got a great blue synergy on the crispy Cantos. Great color coordination. That's definitely going to go a long way into this first game. Definitely a good sense of cohesion. Meanwhile, on the Trash Pandas, the skin diff is a little real right now, in my opinion. All right. Oh, that's a fire Trundle Chroma. That's beautiful. You guys see that? You guys at home see that?
Four, 5, 6.
6.
Yeah. Okay.
I can count too.
Right.
How do you get it so you permanently keep the items up in Spectator?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So it looks like you're pretty standard formations right now. Josh is a little late getting out of the lane. Pretty linear. No, there's a ward on the red buff inside of the Dirty Cantos. So hopefully Chris will play a little safe by the time the 3-minute mark goes around. Seeing his Trundle will be pathing top lane most likely. Just a little poke going off in the mid lane. Exchanging most likely mana flow band procs. Yep. Pretty standard start. The Trash Pandas. Both bot lanes going the safe route. I would have maybe liked to see the Trash Pandas bot lane go for a little bit of cheese with the Ash Volibear.
Yeah, playing it safe for now. Still feeling Steph out, so we'll see.
Oh, look at that poke going down. Heal going down for the Samira already. That was crazy. They did not play very well around that Volibear W, and it cost them a heal. Missed early in the lane. Both junglers will be pathing top lane, so it'll probably take them a little bit longer to capitalize. Ooh, trade going really well for the Trash Pandas. Besides that, bot lane, the Volibear pick is aggressive as hell.
We're seeing a bunch of trades in mid. Josh is holding strong.
Josh is poking very powerfully.
Coming in for a gank already? Nope. Maybe?
Burn the flash, looks good. Alzar's TP, so he's probably not going to be that terrified. So just roaming. Gets a good deep ward down in the enemy jungle. I don't know if that'll really catch much, but it's definitely better than no deep ward. Sees like both the
jungle v jungle, yeah.
Scuttle crab, beautiful pillar.
Oh,
really, ooh. Very confusing play by the Hecarim. I would have just probably ran out, burned his ghost. Maybe he was trying to go for an extra 1v1, but as we see the Trundle going off to a strong start, 1v1ing the enemy jungler, taking what's his, burning a flash, killing a jungler before the 4-minute mark. It's crazy. Got some more. Ooh.
Oh.
Turning the flat. Big trades on. Very close. That was the Steven Volibear bot lane is very powerful thus far. Definitely a really strong early game pick.
Yeah.
The Samira Lulu just can't really. Not really. Maybe not respecting it, or maybe just because they're low range, they're getting abused. But yeah, the Trash Pandas bot lane is definitely taking a
strong lead.
Yeah,
so
strong
far,
lead.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
You're
trying
good.
to watch other stuff. Yeah, top lane's going pretty calmly, set as a strong lead. You would probably expect a strong lead from the set in this. Little Malphite BM right there, you'd love to see it. Yeah, I hope once the Malphite hits 60, the Trundle can take advantage of the top lane. I would love to see the set stifled in the early game if I'm on the Dirty Cantos. It definitely feels like an easy gank for Trundle. It looks like he's pathing to the bottom side. I mean, he wants to start something like a drag.
Yeah, we see Cantos starting the signal for Dragon now. Potentially, but they're moving back bot. We'll see. We'll see.
It is scary because on the one end, you have the very strong Trundle. Trundle was Sheen, huge power spike in the early game for Trundle. But the Ashe Volibear has been really powerful in this early game, bullying around the Dirty Cantos bot lane. So if there's a fight over drag, it could go many ways. Malzahar is level 6. We do have the difference in level. The 2v1 going down. Trundle just picking up a nice, easy kill.
First blood. Nope, not
Malzahar.
First blood, second blood.
Second blood going down. Trundle picking up another kill. Really dominating this early game so far, honestly. I would love to see the dragon take, but I guess they feel it's not safe. The smite is down. They always come back. And they go in again. Trundle CC by the Volibear. Proc the Aftershock. Samir goes in. Volibear's low. Lux sniping the kill. Great skill shot by the Lux. I would say they should start the dragon after that.
Yeah, here they go now, starting dragon. They're
Yeah. So far the jungle diff on the side of the Dirty Cantos is shaping the early game, and we'll have to see if it'll Trundle is a very strong early mid game, but it doesn't really scale once ADCs get a few items. once Malzahar gets, say, like Leandries and Rylai's, it's going to be harder for him to maneuver around. But until that moment, Trundle should have a somewhat of a vice grip on this jungle, in my opinion. Meanwhile, the Hecarim, I would have liked to see the Hecarim try to make plays in the bot lane. Hecarim's a really strong dive champ. And granted, Samira Lulu's not the easiest to dive. I feel like in the early game, they could have maybe made an argument for it. Attempted a slightly greedier play, get the Hecarim rolling. Maybe even gank the mid lane. Lux has no good natural escape. Malzahar's just prone to suppressing those low mobility mages.
Yeah, we're still seeing some nice trades there in the mid lane.
Yeah. I also think getting the Ocean Drake early was really key for the Dirty Cantos.
I agree.
The Malphite has been stuck in the top lane for the past 8 minutes. No recall, no consumable. He's just trying to farm as well as he can. The set lane is definitely going to be tough. You're not going to be able to trade that well. But the Malphite is just standing strong. I'm really giving the set an early lead. Trying to keep it as even as possible. And it's going to be a lot easier to stay in the lane.
Yeah.
With that Ocean Drake. And then in the mid lane, too, the Lux will be able to farm E really far away. Doesn't really have to overextend to get a potential lead on the Malzahar. And can bait out ganks pretty easily. Here we see the Malzahar clearing bot river bush, making a play down mid. And in the top lane, you see the Trundle Malphite.
Oh.
Trundle going into the top lane. Trundle picking up another kill. Go pinging for the victory, definitely strong. Meanwhile, the jungler's missing. There's 2 members missing on the side of the Trash Pandas. Hopefully they will.
We're seeing big action bot. There it goes.
Big action. That's a
big action.
Double kill. Big action. Yeah. Kills picked up for Hecarim and Malzahar. That is definitely a good what's the word? I don't know. Whatever. It's a good return. They got something out of the trade. Lucho going to Trundle. Lux poking out the Hecarim mid lane. Trundle is right here. Malzahar's no mana. Trundle's going to eat that guy for breakfast. Chomp him down. Ooh.
There he goes.
4th kill going to the Trundle. Trundle's going to have a Divine Sunder and destroy this game. I guarantee it. Hecarim staying mid lane. Recall's going down in the bot side. This should be first turret for the Dirty Cantos. This is
looks like it, and the Hecarim.
The Trundle's very strong. This early game, almost building up a 2,000 gold lead for the side of the Dirty Cantos. Almost purely on the Hecarim. Let's take a look at the gold. Yeah. I don't even know how you do that. I don't know how you could tell the gold. Whatever. Anyway, huge gold difference for the Dirty Cantos. Malphite's starting to put in some poke with that Q. Definitely looking pretty easy for the side of the Dirty Cantos this far.
Yeah,
But if you take away the Trundle dip, you do have a 2-to-1 situation.
Press X, Mikey.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. What's good about the Malzahar pick, even though Trundle doesn't really care about him right now, he will just be able to press R and chum down a little bit. See Trundle going into the back line, trying to get something in the back line. Volibear sacrifices his life. They're chasing it on the Ashe.
Ashe is gone too.
Just purely bursted. Definitely, this is a 3v5 in the or a 2v5. No, 3v5 on the map right now. Set is recalling. There's going to be a free dragon.
Yeah, another drag take already.
And I'm liking that the fact they have the early drag lead, and the Mountain Drake is going to be the soul for this game, because the Malphite and the Trundle are going to greatly appreciate that. And the side of the Trash Pandas will also, but they don't really quite have the jungle pressure to really, I feel like, contest these dragons in this early game. I feel like they should have at least one more dragon. Unstoppable action in the bot lane. Trundle suppressed. Severe popping off a little bit. Trundle's definitely caught in a predicament. Will he make it out? Josh picking up another
Trundle
kill.
escapes.
Trundle escapes. Lux picks up another kill. This Lux pick, you're seeing the Lux are really putting a tremendous amount of work this game.
Yeah.
3 for 3 on Lux kills have been snipes. Handing over the blue buff to the Lux, I would too, honestly. Yeah, and it looks like as the reset happens, things are going back to neutral. There's a good line of pink wards on the map thus far. From the Dirty Cantos. It's definitely been hard for some of their members to get the proper vision. I mean, Samir's been shoved in by this strong early game lead. Malphite hasn't placed a ward yet. Okay, do we see action? Lux is stunned in the mid lane by the Ashar, but nothing goes through. I'm not sure if they were going for a Lux pick or trying to engage on the Malphite in the top lane. Indeed. As we go into a slight lull in the game, we see Trundle coming for the top lane. Great pillar. Interrupting the set R. Easy does it. Trundle performing another gank. 100% kill participation the first 50 minutes of this game. Easy first tower.
Wow.
I would honestly, if I was the Dirty Cantos, push for the next tower, honestly, because I don't feel they're powerful enough to 3v3 the Trundle, Malphite, and the Lux. They're so strong. Look at the gold disparity. You have 6 kills on the jungler. 3 kills. The Lux damage is insane thus far. Watch Steven get blown up here by the Lux.
Rest in peace, Ash.
Rest in peace, Ash. I mean, it's insane. The Lux pick really are performing here. Wasn't sure about it at first, but what can I say? It's performing. We're gonna see some recalls going off. Lux shoving the mid lane. Dirty Cantos trying to get some tower hits off. Definitely looking weaker, but the top half of the map for the Dirty Cantos is looking incredibly strong thus far.
For sure.
Definitely can provide cushioning to let this bot lane get into a better situation in the mid game. Ooh, Josh landing. Ooh, walking into the silence. Not a fan about that. Lux getting ganked. Malzahar getting the shutdown. I think that was a good to give Malzahar the shutdown.
And we have Crispy Cantos have free reign of bot tower now because they're all
why are you
heading.
calling them the Dirty Cantos? What?
Huh? Crispy Cantos? Josh's name is Dirty Canto.
Okay, yeah, okay. Professional operation here, people.
That's okay. I've already made 2 mistakes, at least.
I keep making hundreds of mistakes.
It'd be like that. And Trash Pandas was another turret bot lane. It's looking a little weak for them. I was really hoping they'd have a stronger front this time around, because the last game, I think they started off very strong in early game, but they kind of fell later on. But now, early game, they're just being completely taken over by the Crispy Cantos.
Well, you really had the strong bot lane presence in the beginning of the game. and definitely a strong top lane presence. Also, you had like a 20 CS lead on the Malphite for a few minutes there.
Yeah.
But the Trundle difference really made it so that Hecarim couldn't really find his footing, and it's just really hard for them to make plays on the map, even though they do have a lot of good playmaking ults. Like here would be great potential to make a play.
Oh,
Hecarim
goes in for the so close.
Polymorph on the Hecarim.
Cantos
this is looking
their
like a
third
strong
drag.
Cantos really looking like they're just going to clean up this entire team. Might
Oh
not
yeah.
even have a single member die here. That is not what you want to see if you are the Trash Pandas. On Soul Point at 18 minutes, not losing a single member. Samir potentially dying here. Now they're going to lose a member.
Oh. Malphite.
Definitely. This is definitely interesting. They could have walked out with the 5-man lead, and Samir picks up the other kill.
Yeah,
okay, so
Josh barely scrapes by. The Lux barely makes it. Oh my gosh, they're already...
Yeah, Rift Herald's going down mid. Trundle getting another huge hit off on a turret. Definitely looking like a super... The jungle difference this game is looking incredible. Trundle, as I said, one of these just like early game champs, really easy to get him to snowball. Can really control a game if played well, and definitely seeing a well-played Trundle this game. But not to mention the bot lane for absorbing the pressure for a little while, and the Lux mid lane definitely performing very well also. Morgan has a good counter than Malzahar. Same farm, but I feel like Lux has had a much more commanding presence in the team fight.
For sure.
Even though it's not like the Malzahar is like behind. It's just I feel like the Lux has really been performing really well. The Lux and the Trundle this game really performing super strong. Red buff going over to Ashe. Posturing for Baron.
Yeah.
20-minute Baron, perhaps. I would love to see that play. If they could end this game quickly, I feel like that would be a huge morale crusher. And they would definitely have to... I feel like the draft would have to be rethought completely by the side of the Trash Pandas. Looking how dominant the Trundle was this game. Try to hope...
Yeah. See, Trash Pandas completely chased off from Baron. Whoa.
Yeah, there's no potential. They don't have a huge. They would need Hecarim to get a huge ulti off, but even then, not tanky enough to survive. He can't make those big engages. Nobody on the Trash Pandas can really make that play.
We see
Lux actually getting 1v1'd in the mid lane. Very close.
I was not expecting Ashe to take that. I kind of thought Lex would win that one out. I'm very surprised to see. As
you can see, it was a null magic mantle diff by the Ashe.
Yeah. Ooh. Malzahar.
The kill going over to the Lulu. Trundle chasing the Set. Set getting a big ulti off there. Big W. Picking up the kill on Lulu. That was huge. Hecarim getting a decent ult off. Samir kind of whipping the ult. Huge Malphite ult. That's going to be a one-team fight for the Crispy Cantos. That's going to be a Baron.
Oh, for sure. But Trash Pandas definitely didn't go down without a fight there.
They did not go down without a fight, but you can just see that Malphite R. The Malphite R slightly peeling, slightly engaged, like a little taste of everything on that Malphite R. Trundle 1v1ing everybody, never fearing death at all in this entire game. Baron is up on everybody. I believe even the Lulu got the Baron buff too, even though she died much earlier in the fight. Definitely.
Wow.
And the what's the dragon cooldown? Where do you see that? I don't know. I'm trying to find the dragon cooldown. The timer till the dragon. But it's looking like, what are they gonna do? What are the what are the Trash Pandas going to do? They're going to have to either contest the dragon.
You can turn on timers with the eye in the bottom left.
Thank you. Thank you to our support staff. Very helpful. Timer, 10 seconds on the drag.
Yep.
This is... I would have maybe liked to see someone split pushing. Oh, that's shield bow burned. Lux not really getting the kill, but thank God the rest of the team was there, picking off the Ashe. Definitely, the Ashe's build is making it hard for the Lux to find the assassination she wants, but definitely still doing a huge amount of damage.
Hecarim just destroying some of those.
Oh, Volibear's caught by a bind.
Hecarim tries for steal again. Unfortunately,
Hecarim
does not succeed.
That's a good attitude to have, though. Down but never out. But now, unfortunately, it might be a good night on the Trash Pandas game 1.
Yeah.
5-man Baron. I honestly just feel like they can walk it down really easily. If Malphite finds 2 people, I think they just win the game. Big Lux all going down.
That was their first inhibitor. Oof.
First in him. Ashe going down. Yeah, I would just like to... honestly just think they can win the game, especially if they keep finding these Lux bindings, these pokes. I feel like it'll be very easy for them to just end the game. Definitely just walk at them menacingly with the Trundle and Malphite and just easily find the win here. Maybe now... it is a splintered fight. It is a 4v3.
Yeah, we definitely see them pushing
Trundle
back.
Definitely peeling back. Josh is low man. It looks like he'll probably die to the Malzahar. Yes. Tower's going down. 1 for... I think that's... no, they didn't get the tower, but the Malphite is pushing the tower.
Yeah.
Forcing the TP. I don't know if I like the Malphite backing off. I feel like I could have taken that before the teleport went through. Because he had Baron buff. Definitely feel like they could have won, but it's okay if they put off the brakes for a sec. I don't know. I'm definitely personally, you know, if I had this lead, I would just be trying to force my victory, but then I don't get these nice Trundle KDs like a Kerchiga over here. You know. Alright. I'm not really sure how the Cantos are going to win right now. I would have liked to really see them apply more pressure with the Baron, but I feel like they did, don't get me wrong, they covered a lot of ground mid, but I would have liked to see them maybe try to push the side waves better. You know, this Trundle really just like melts towers. Look at how he melts Set. Imagine what he does to a tower.
Oh, okay, Set is forced to retreat. There we go. There goes top tower.
Yeah. Definitely want to see the Crispy Cantos pincer and remodel the base, if you will. Destroy everything if they can, while the Baron isn't up and the Elder Soul isn't up. See if there's any power spikes. Hopefully this Ashe can find the Wit's End for the next major team fight. There's a huge poke by the Lux going down. The Mountain Soul is going to make it really hard to poke out the Crispy Cantos. But the Balzahar wave clear is definitely really powerful so far. Super minions pushing the mid lane. Just kind of a 5v5 in the top lane. You know, just waiting for somebody to make a mistake. Really trying to push their lead in the safest way possible, I feel like. Want to make the Trash Pandas overextend if possible. Slash and burn maneuvers in the top lane. Oh, forcing out a play, maybe pulling the trigger a little early. Not really liking that ulti burn by the Trundle there.
Looks like they might be going for Baron.
Yeah, definitely scaring them away, but I feel like they could have actually picked up the kill if they just held off for like 1 second. Josh picking up another kill. Lux is so disgusting sometimes. double binding, double E. The Lux damage is going insane.
Red team takes Baron. I think this might be what they need to just push out finally and take the game.
Win the game, yeah. I mean, we're getting the objective control that the Crispy Cantos have. Haven't lost a single turret. Haven't given up a single jungle objective. Definitely an intense stranglehold on this game with the Trundle pick. Granted, the other picks are very strong too, but the Trundle, come on. Look at this Trundle. 11-0-11. Insane. All dragons. I would like to see... I feel like... I don't know what you're supposed to do here as the Trash Pandas. Are you supposed to engage this next fight? Are you supposed to give it up and then wait longer? But then I feel like they could just run on you at any minute. I don't know. I feel like it's a rough potential for the Trash Pandas.
Trash Pandas, yeah.
That's what I'm sorry. Malzahar going down. Settle going in. Set actually performing really strongly right there. Volibear going in. Samira ult popping. The fear out. Malphite going in on the Ashe. Trundle surviving. Unkillable Trundle since minute 1 of this game.
Trash Pandas hold them off for a minute, but not strong enough to hold off drag.
Yeah, I would have maybe liked to see one of these, one of the players posture towards mid, so that way they could have forced with their Baron a little bit more. You see the Lux running down the Hecarim and the Volibear, instantly killing the Volibear. That was insane. And landing the second.
Oh my! Wow!
Holy shit! The Lux is insane. Lux is actually opted for the 10-tank Purifier. Never seen that option on Lux. Don't know if it's stronger.
I think this might be game.
Oh, the shield will actually give you more healing reduction. Not really sure if the healing reduction is that strong against the Trash Pandas. It's definitely interesting. I think this is just a game also. Malzahar going down.
Yeah, Trash Pandas are putting up a fight, but I don't think it's strong enough.
The set definitely, they've got the W off, could have done something. Hecarim going in, instantly one-shotted. Trundle
and
kill.
There it is. Triple kill from Samira. Yeah. Oh, ace! Wow. Right at the end.
Commanding game 1.
Yes,
from
good
the,
game.
From the Crispy Cantos. Great game. Alright, if you give me 1 second, I'm gonna put away some grapes. And dive into the after game. 1 moment.
Alright, so that concludes game 1 for Trash Pandas versus Crispy Cantos. Wow, what a matchup. I didn't know what to expect from this game, but definitely saw, even though we had our initial doubts, Crispy Cantos really played strongly that game.
So, what do you have to say about the ending of that game?
That was rough.
Honestly, was a really rough game for the Trash Pandas. What would you like to see next on the end? What champs or play styles? What would you like to see in the next game?
That's a good question. You know, I'm not really sure because I don't know. What do you think?
Well, honestly, I really want to. I want the Trash Pandas to pick up a jungler that can dictate the pace a little bit more. Not that Hecarim can't dictate the pace of a game if played well, but definitely the Trundle pick definitely just like complete like you got the one kill on the Trundle, and then from there no one could contest Trundle for the 30 minutes of that game.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like almost keeping the lead out of the Crispy Cantos, you know. But even then, you had a lot of dominant lanes in the early game for the Trash Pandas, and they didn't amount to anything because the Trundle was so powerful, and the jungle difference and the tower difference was crazy.
Yeah. Like if they could just take advantage of that bot lane like they had before, like it would just work out, I think, very well for them.
Yeah.
But like you said, they need a strong pick for jungle in order to be able to do that.
Yeah. And it's definitely like I would have loved to see some dives on the side of the Trash Pandas, maybe in that bot lane with how powerful the Volibear Ashe was early. And Hecarim is definitely one of those dive champs, but it's really difficult because Stubaka plays a lot of Enchanter supports and probably has a few tanks, some disengaged tanks also. So it's like, how do you really... You have the pressure in the bot lane, but you probably can't fully abuse it because of the champ pool of the Crispy Cantos support. We saw the ADCs that game. I feel like weren't really super. They didn't have a ton of agency that game. They kind of played a back foot to the mid and jungles. I feel like the top side of the map was definitely the more important side. I don't know what I'd like to see from the bot line. I definitely want to see a strong. I definitely want to see something that maybe has a little bit more snowball potential from Hecarim. I'm not really a fan of Hecarim right now. His damage feels really bad and hard to pull off, and especially against a like you had a Malphite top, and then like I mean maybe if the Teemo pick went through, maybe it'd be better. But like, you didn't really have.
Pro draft has begun.
Is it the same link?
No, I can send it to you.
I don't know how it works. Oh wait, is it
It's in.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Game 2.
So we're seeing a lot of the same bands. Fizz, Trundle. Oh, Trundle's banned this time. Good. Good expected for Trash Pandas, and also classic Annie ban for Josh. Another Zach ban against Robert.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Larkin.
Hey, what's good?
We're joined here by our guest commentator, Pot Zassy.
Whoa, let's go. All right, I only saw the actual very end of game 1, but I saw the Crispy Cantos 1.
All right, Trundle diff is all you have to know.
Yeah, I saw the Trundle was absolutely unstoppable, like quite literally 0 deaths. So
I called it early. I called it early. It was like if the Trundle gets snowballed, it's gonna be really hard.
Viego pick from the Crispy Cantos.
Oh,
Viego. Is Viego played mostly in the top, mid, or jungle these days?
I mean, I've mostly seen him in top, but like that's just me. I don't know.
All right, you have a Rammus Mordekaiser.
I think it's a jungle Viego because Arland really likes to play the champ.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Copy. I like the Trash Pandas' first 2 picks. They kind of have anti-carries, which I feel like might actually fit more their play style.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay.
I don't like the Vayne. They're hovering the Vayne pick.
I mean,
Not really
Vayne
sure.
is okay. Vayne's really good into Mordekaiser, not great into Rammus. We'll see though. I don't know. It's like fine. He can shred Rammus, but he also will get one shot through the Thornmail. So I don't know.
I don't love the idea that if the Mordekaiser gets ahead, you can. If Vayne isn't even with Mordekaiser, Mordekaiser can't get the 1v1 even through the skill gap that Vayne's mobility. And Rammus, it's just like a lot of ways to shut. Like Mordekaiser Rammus, I feel like have a lot of ways to shut down the first two picks from the Crispy Cantos. Just those champs are scary, and those champs can kind of alleviate the pressure off of the rest of the team. Malzahar going through on the Crispy Cantos. Not really. Didn't really expect the Malzahar pick, to be honest.
When you get a chance, can you add me to the lobby?
I don't know how to. I don't think I have the invite.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
they might not have made it yet. Oh, never mind.
Nope. Invite.
Oh nope,
Okay.
it's full. I can't join. It's okay. We'll figure it out after the project.
I don't know. It says spectators 3 out of 4.
No, yeah. For some reason, you can only join if it's a in-game. They picked the Lux again. Wait. They picked the Lux in reverse. Wait, hold on.
That's funny.
Trash Pandas steal the Lux.
Wait. So Trash Pandas are playing Lux and Josh is on Malzahar?
This is definitely an interesting turn of events. We'll see if it's
Josh is going to get a lot of bragging rights if he wins the other half of the lobby.
That would be... you know what? That's what I would want to see. I want to see the Crispy Cantos take a 2-0 with a Malzahar diff. That's what I would like to see this game. That would be fantastic.
Samira ban.
I feel like there's a lot of Stubaka target on the last few bans from the Trash Pandas.
Misfortune in the bot lane.
Okay. All right.
I like the Misfortune into lane against Vayne.
Teemo!
The Teemo pick. This is definitely a
Teemo
super strong 1-3-1 comp so far by the...
This is going to be a fun game, I think.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I love the draft with Rammus Mordekaiser because I feel like they have really good the synergy, if there's one person splitting bot lane alone, Rammus can run up, Mordekaiser can catch up, use everything to get away, but Mordekaiser just locks you in. It's definitely not ideal, but if those champs don't get rolling, then it's
it does feel kind of counterintuitive. It feels like the Crispy Cantos have a lot of ways to kite back. Malz loves kiting back, Teemo loves kiting back, Braum loves kiting back, you know what I mean? And then they on the side of Trash Pandas, well, if they lock in Malphite, it might change things. But okay,
they did.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so that gives them a fair amount of engage with Rammus and Malphite actually, so maybe they can make it happen. I was concerned it would be very hard to walk forward because Lux and Misfortune with no dash, no mobility, don't want to walk into them. But
yeah, and then I also like on the Trash Panda side, it's I feel like it's kind of the same style that Crispy Cantos had last game, where it's they have a strong front and mid a front. They have a strong front line. They have a strong engage, but all three of these champions can peel for the Misfortune and the Lux, and seeing Misfortune can take over games really fast in her current iteration. I think she's super strong. Lux, we saw how strong Lux can be. Lux and
Misfortune plus Malphite alone can win the entire game. You know what I mean? If they land that one combo in one team fight, it could be absolutely brutal. So I don't know. We'll see.
There's also a ton of strong single target damage on the side of the Crispy Cantos. We're gonna see if it'll be strong to melt through the Rammus Malphite. If the Crispy Cantos gets ahead early, I feel like it's gonna be they could steamroll with this kind of comp. Yep. But if they don't, it's such a solo queue clusterfuck. It's
now, I mean, Misfortune's really good, but Vayne Braum does have a lot of kill threat, and Malphite has very little pressure in lane early. He can really just toss his Qs, and that's about it. He doesn't do too much. I would be
Well,
scared if I was playing Misfortune here, for sure.
Oh, totally. Yeah, every champ could just like walk up to you.
Like
I think
Braum, like
Teemo's similar
Braum, like
range.
flash autos Misfortune. Like if Viego's ganking, you cannot escape. Like
Yeah,
yeah. And
you're definitely gonna have to
Malphite
play
can't
well.
peel. Malphite can't peel him, so there's that
I
too.
feel like definitely sorry, bug. I feel like the Misfortune, like I feel like the Misfortune has the potential to like stay back and just like farm safely, and then like Rammus Lux is like super strong. Like if you just like catch Vayne on the one off. Granted, I know Vayne has a Q and a bunch of stuff, but just play along with me right now. If they can find it, Lux can get the kill. I mean, not Lux. Misfortune can get the kill. The early damage difference from Misfortune to Vayne can be like really strong. Like the burst on that champ is insane. I wonder if Misfortune is going to opt for Comet or press the attack, maybe something different. I don't know. I
Yeah,
find Misfortune like a really strong snowballer. Not as hard as Vayne,
it's
but like
disgusting. Yeah.
she definitely has the early game over
No,
Vayne.
she's really strong, and I think most people have been going lethality, like Yomu's and such recently, but um, I don't know, and that's almost certainly the way to go here as well, because it's like you don't outrange them with auto attacks, but with your ultimates and sort of the E for like some sort of like zone control, you kind of do outrange. Like you make Malzar's life miserable. She can just she can press E and just destroy his spell shield, and then R. I mean, it's pretty easy to play. Same thing with Teemo, who can slow him, and then Lux lands a bind or something. I think the E gets a ton of value here. Same versus Vayne as well, actually.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
I feel like Misfortune should opt for uh, maxing their E second this game if possible. Get that on a get on a lower cooldown if possible. Yeah, I feel like having that E on a lower cooldown is really going to make a huge difference actually versus the attack speed where you have like Braum, Teemo, like Viego. You're not going to like really be able to get a lot of auto attacks off, but like in that E off, maybe like if you do bring the Comet with the lethality, I feel like it would be a much stronger pick for the Misfortune in general. But
How
then
did
you still have
how did
Braum. You still have Braum though. It's like
Yeah, Brahm's
that's
a huge problem here. It's a great pick,
yeah,
honestly.
Braum really goes
Yeah,
great. But then
it's really
what
hard for them to go
happens?
forward. I mean,
What happens? Mordekaiser takes away the Braum. What happens? Then you have four
ooh, but
super squishy.
that can only be a win, right? If Mordekaiser takes away Braum, I mean, surely.
It depends what happens. Well, like you get like the Malphite
You
Misfortune.
do
Tree.
you do get remove their front line, but you also remove, like, Thomas is one of their better players. You remove a damage threat, and now you're left with Rammus and Malphite who don't do much damage against like 4 damage threats who are all going to be hyperscaling. It's kind of hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like Mordekaiser later on can't really ult Bane. Mordekaiser probably has to ult Malzahar, realistic, or Viego. Actually, Viego would be a great target too. Right.
Viego, maybe not like
Yeah.
as the later game goes.
Yeah.
I'm
It
also a
depends.
fan of the Mordekaiser ulting like front lines just so you can steal the stats. Like if you get the kill and you can steal
Yeah.
the stats, and
True.
then you could be
True.
really,
You're really
hard to
strong.
deal with.
Yeah. That is true. That is true.
If we see Lux go for like maybe like I feel like I would love to see Lux go for like a Shirelius here, to be honest. Really help them like kite around, like get in there quick, take advantage of like burned cooldowns and stuff like that. I feel like it might be better than going strictly damage, but that might be troll. I don't know. I feel like looking at these two teams is like giving me like a headache.
Yeah.
So like the Crispy Cantos team is like fucking bizarre, and I mean it's like if everything goes right for the Trash Pandas, it could be amazing. But if not, it's like they're left with like three meatballs,
Yeah. I
and then
think.
Misfortune who gets like completely walled by
No,
Braum.
yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Like, Traptrend has this amazing Wombo combo comp, and in theory they have a nice front to back, but it just feels like the Cantos draft has many more options. Vayne can play really solo fairly easily. Teemo can kite really easily. Braum is just enabling all of them. Malazar and Viego, like, they're all champions that can function independently and put out a ton of damage and require the enemy team to play like well. So I think in the like from the perspective of causing problems for the opponent, it feels like the Crispy Cantos draft is much better.
Yeah, but I feel like their early game is a lot weaker.
It's much weaker. Yeah, completely agree.
That's where I feel like if Trash Pandas can, which I criticized them for in the last game, not really getting the pressure off. I really feel like if they got the pressure off, they could really execute against this kind of team. Because you're looking at if you beat these these hyperscalers fast, you can scale. But if you let them scale, if you can't really take advantage of them, they're just going to roll over them in the late, like mid to late game, and maybe even in the early. Like if Vayne gets like 2 kills early, that's like the freest bot lane I've ever seen in my life. Like how's what is Luxmith's Fortune going to do versus that Vayne? She gets 2 kills early.
No, you're completely right. And I honestly, I think it's a reasonable probability that will happen. I wouldn't say it's more likely than not likely, but I mean, I'd say there's a good 30-40% chance that Braum lands a proc, Viego comes in, and they get like a kill or 2 on Misfortune early game, and then the Vayne is just snowballing without having been punished in lane. It's disgusting, yeah.
Can Rammus 1v1 Viego in the jungle? Because criticism I had was
I would bet probably early on until he gets like Bork and such, right? Probably.
I think so. I'm not like entirely sure.
I mean, I would be surprised if Viego won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe not like level 1 or 2, but at like 1 item, I feel like Rammus should be winning.
Yeah, especially the Sunfire. I feel like it's definitely also going to be really hard for the tanks to itemize properly.
200 years, but probably should.
I might like to see the Malphite go full AP here, to be honest.
Malphite go full AP? Yeah.
I feel like it might be better than the 10.
That makes a lot of sense, to be honest. The Malphite's going in to die. He's going to be down in levels anyway, because he's on support. He's going to be a lot squishier than usual. And frankly, these guys are squishy with minimal mobility, right? You got Teemo, squishy, no mobility, except for like the move speed he gets. Malzahar only has the shield to protect. I think doing a lot of damage really quickly to their backline could be a lot of value. But also, it's really easy to int on a Malphite, right?
Malphite known for being an Inter's prime choice of champion. You always have your AP Malphites just like throwing their body into into a pile of TNT, praying that they get out somehow. Sometimes working, sometimes not. Definitely seeing that against champs like Teemo and Vayne though. Vayne does have mobility, but Vayne gets caught by that, she will get popped. And then Rammus can run in there quickly. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see how the builds go. The runes, I feel like the runes are going to play a big part in the bot lane, to be honest.
I guess so. How did game 1 go, guys? What would it feel like? Well, I remember Trundle looked crazy, but I mean, obviously that's not the whole story. People seem like they were comfortable in the lanes and whatnot.
Well, I mean, the Trash Pandas had slight leads in the lanes, right? But then Trundle literally got 1 kill and literally snowballed every lane.
Yeah, exactly.
Trundle literally systematically the bot lane was definitely looking the strongest for the Trash Pandas. They were definitely abusing the Ashe Volibear lane really well for the first few levels, but then they needed the Hecarim to follow up, but Hecarim couldn't follow up because he was so far behind because of the Trundle.
Yeah.
So I definitely it was Set versus Malphite. Set had a 20 CS lead. Malphite caught up, just was being relevant. Set was doing damage. It was even in the mid lane, Malzahar versus Lux, but then Lux was picking up a lot. Lux was sniping all these kills, picking up leads that the Malzahar really couldn't. The Malzahar R's weren't really I feel that effective in the first game. And then you just had Trundle literally running everyone down like that champ does. The champ is disgusting.
Playing into Lux and Trundle as Malzahar cannot feel good because your shield can be poked out really easily, and then obviously you're vulnerable to CC.
I mean, Trundle just ran over every single champ. I literally called it early in that game. I was if Trundle gets an early lead, he's going to run over the entire team. There's going to be no one that can stop him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm happy as a Trundle player. I got the analysis right. Trundle being my Twisted Treeline pick for those who don't know at home.
Well, hopefully we get a game 3. It's want to watch more than one game. But I don't know, dude. I'm concerned about this bot lane. It's really hard to play against Braum as Misfortune Malphite, I think. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
I hope. I really want to see the AP Malphite on the side of
Yeah, if they get ahead, I don't know, dude. AP Malphite's so weird. I feel like
Malphite is weird, but
it's like it could either be really good or really bad. You know, it never goes somewhere in between.
Well, I feel like in the tank, I feel like if you're going tank Malphite, you'd rather like had it so you're like abundantly tankier than the enemy champ. But like if you're behind on the levels, if you land the R on Vayne with like one AP item, it will do damage. You do have the potential to like. I feel like Rammus or Mordekaiser can like finish off a kill there. It just depends how safe the Vayne plays. What it's like all these like random factors. Like if the Vayne has heal, the Vayne doesn't have heal. Vayne has flash. Vayne doesn't have flash. Vayne has R press. Vayne reacts to the Malphite R press. There's like a ton. It's like I feel like you're literally gonna have to see what happens because there's a million different ways this could play. Because I've seen a bunch of Vaynes really on point with their Qs, but then I've seen some solo Q Vaynes that it looks like they're rolling in slow motion. Like they're like never reading anything. It just depends, and especially because the bot lane was honestly, I would say the weakest point for the Crispy Cantos last game. I feel like that's why I like to pick like the Misfortune because it's another great early game pick. If they could pick up a kill, it'd be awesome. Misfortune, depending on the runes, could also outplay some 2v3s. I feel like honestly, you get one good Q proc on somebody, and that could be like 300 health off them. It's insane.
I think this is gonna be a large test for the synergy between Robert and Panda. Because I mean, ideally, when you're picking Misfortune into Vayne, you want to be able to pressure them early because you're getting outscaled. However, you have Malphite support, and also they have Braum, which is great at protecting. So it's going to be much harder for them to do that. And so as a result, you got to look to the other lanes. Where can you find advantages early? I think a big one should be mid, because Lux should be online way sooner than Malzahar, right?
Yeah. For sure.
Also, top lane, Teemo is just inherently a vulnerable champion. So a lot of it's going to be on Robert getting like really effective ganks early and trying to make some sort of venture. Have you guys in the game here?
I've definitely seen the Teemo Mordekaiser lane. Apparently, this Teemo is very strong. Teemo's really apparently the Teemo player is very strong on Teemo. I think the potential for Teemo plays like Teemo winning versus Mordekaiser is strong, but then you have Rammus.
And don't forget Thomas is extremely comfortable on Mordekaiser. It's one of his best champions.
Yeah, we're gonna have a very interesting top lane, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of main versus main up there.
Yeah.
Copy that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yep, I was thinking them.
Awesome. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I would like to see the Mordekaiser roam, or not the Mordekaiser, the Malphite roam if possible. I feel like that could be fun. But it's going to be hard to leave the Misfortune alone. It's like, it's so many, like...
Yeah, even pre-6, Misfortune can get dived 1v1 versus... it's difficult to execute, for sure, and they don't have Ignite, so maybe not likely, but... you can dive 2v1 with the Braum proc plus the Condemn. You can very easily kill Misfortune in lane. That said, Lux is a really good matchup into Malzahar because it can always pop the Malzahar shield. So if Malphite does get to roam at 6, then Lux can make sure the shield's down, and it's basically a guaranteed kill unless you like reaction time flash, because as the knockup lands, then Lux can land the root on top and just layering the CC. It's just over.
I think a huge part of the Lux Malzahar lane is that you don't have to step up to play Lux. Theoretically, you don't really have to be in a situation where Malzahar is going to press R on you as Lux in lane. You can effectively farm on that champ very safely, not giving the Malzahar a chance to really pick up a lead. And definitely seeing Death by Hugs. Definitely, he's really got like a solid like. He does have like a really solid like knowledge of like I guess you'd say like footsies, like the range difference in this game. I feel like he'll be able to execute a strong, really strong lane into the That's a huge.
Seeing some
Good trade.
Yeah.
Good trade.
Nice trades already. Also unrelated, but Crispy Cantos are just the B team because of their Teemo and their Malzahar skins.
The B team.
I didn't mention
The B team. spelling well for their opposition here. Only facing off against the B team. Oh my god. What are the name of this other guy? The Trash Pandas. Alright, well I guess
Trash
that doesn't
Pandas
spell well
versus,
either, but
yeah. Trash Pandas versus Crispy Cantos technically, but B team to me now.
B team. Alright, it's B team for the rest. Alright.
So it is interesting that Thomas did not opt to go Doran Shield. Especially because Mordekaiser does not miss the mana, so I'm kind of surprised. Although, I might say that though. Sick trade by Thomas. Really nice.
Great.
Okay, that was excellent. And with the jungler up top side too, so I mean, yeah, that was an awesome trade. Never mind, Thomas, keep doing your work. Never mind. No, but I am surprised that you didn't
mid lane. Oh, Malzahar has to back up a little bit.
Flash, yeah. Adeline no flash. That's awesome.
The late
also, Arlen wasted a lot of time. You see, he's still there, and this gank is not going to work. Yeah, and they know he's top now.
I'm not really. I get it if he's a fan of playing Viego, but I feel like he wanted to play somebody that could like. I feel like I would have wanted to see him on like a Xin or something this game, right? Because the way he just like got that early lead and executed on it was super good, right? But I feel like you don't always do. It's a little like Viego in my head is one of those champs where it's like you have to be dumb to give Viego a lead sometimes. Well, maybe that's not entirely true.
Yeah, no, it is true because he doesn't have any like direct CC. He's just got the one dash stun, which is relatively easy to avoid. So it's kind of similar to like what was going on with Trundle, where gank in mid.
Oh, Rammus for the first blood.
That's what I was talking about. Yo, the synergy in mid to punish the Malzahar pick is gonna be so big.
You see Thomas moving in on Evo.
Definitely don't want to be a Malzahar.
Thomas!
Oh my god.
My man. Top lane.
Let's go.
Definitely not.
Definitely
strong start.
Anyway.
Definitely a strong start for the
Trash Pandas.
The Trash Pandas, not the B team.
And also on those first Drake is Infernal. So if they keep up the pressure, then perhaps they can get an Infernal as first Drake, which would be really big.
Yeah, and see this. I'm really happy that the Trash Pandas got an early lead on their Rammus and their Mordekaiser. I feel like those champs are going to be really key in shutting down this solo QE type offensive team.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true.
That's what I was talking about earlier. I wanted they could be that force, but if they didn't find the kills early, they couldn't really be that force. They would get outscaled. But now it's going to be much harder for these hyperscalers to find their way in.
No, that's very true. Yeah. I mean, a big point is like early game, this team comp only really works if they have a lot of damage, and when the tanks get ahead, that's just not the case anymore. It's just not possible to walk up. If you can't burst them like with your base damage up front, then yeah, Pandas will have the run of the mill.
Yeah. I gotta say, I'm not really a huge fan of the way this Misfortune's really playing the lane.
Misfortune, it might be dead here, speaking of which.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, because Misfortune keeps burning. Misfortune keeps burning the E for the poke, but that's really, I feel like, a rookie.
Yeah, the E for the poke is not ideal, especially because, like,
it's bad.
We were talking about this Braum earlier, like, there's a lot of kill pressure with Braum and Vayne. Vayne gets a lot of auto resets plus the condemn, and Braum obviously facilitates that very nicely. So you can't just burn your CC. Oh, but here we go. All right, another counter gank in mid.
I really feel like
so they're okay actually.
I want to touch on the
Lex is barely scraping out alive
on the Misfortune by spamming your Ian lane as opposed to just going for the Q pokes. You could be forcing Stubaka to burn the Braum shield so frequently with that Q. The Misfortune Q in the early game is incredibly strong. The Malphite Q in the early game can be really annoying. really forced out. But then, you know, if you use all your mana on the E, you're going to do no damage. You're not setting anything up with the E. Is you're just burning your resources for nothing. I feel like it's slightly a throw on the side of misfortune.
No, it's true.
Especially where I feel like every bit of mana counts. You see Rammus going for the 1v1. Conqueror already procs by Viego. That champ is broken.
I mean, good early leads for Pandas, but they do, let's not forget, they do get outscaled really hard. Vayne and Malzahar will ramp up to late game. Viego also ramps. Teemo also ramps.
Yeah, but we're only 8 minutes now, so I want to...
Right. So it's like they have a nice gold lead. They have to... This dragon is still up, and I see Arlen's pinging towards it. They really should not be giving up this first dragon in any capacity. This really should have been theirs a bit ago.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Misfortune's going to walk up and die, I feel like. Beautiful stem on the side of the Vayne.
They're going quite hard for this.
I feel like Steven has been in a lot of positions in these early games where he forces his support to throw away his life in order to peel.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. This is the second major misstep by Steven so far. This game. But yeah, I mean, okay, I guess they partially succeeded because they didn't get the dragon, or they defended the dragon.
It's not a success. That's not.
They should have just been there in the first place. Is the problem?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, it's not.
They should have just been there in the first place.
They should have been there in the first place. They gave up a kill. They didn't really. The difference between the leads in the early games from this game and last game is that. Look at the pressure. Look, Rammus was forced to use his R to get out right there. There's the vice grip that the B team had in the last game when they were known as the Crispy Cantos were using super
that was a nice hit by Lux on Malzahar.
Super big bait by the B team. Misstepping Viego is now ahead. You do not like to see that. That was the one I said you had to misstep to get Viego fed, and here are the missteps to get him fed, and now we're going to see how this is going to pan out. Will Viego be able to make a difference in this early game?
Arlen just had such an impact through the jungle in this game already. There's 2 kills for him in this span of the last 2 minutes, and that's on Viego too. That's not going away anytime soon.
Yeah, it's not like Trundle, where at least Trundle theoretically stops scaling.
Yeah, at least his damage falls off later, but Viego just keeps going. And I don't know. Really not what you want to see. It just shows a lack of coordination. I think more importantly, it shows a lack of understanding about the capabilities of the champions they're playing against. You know, there's no respect for example the Braum procs. You know, there's no conceptualization from the enemy team that they're going for some combo here. Oh my god, it just kills him actually. I mean that's
Braum gonna make it out.
Misfortune really
yeah, I don't
barely
know.
makes it out.
I think Artie could have lived if he just tumbled out of the
and Lux missed.
A little awkward. Was she?
Pandas are going for drag.
I don't know.
I think they should really just rush it down. They need to capitalize. They don't.
But yeah, good for them. Good for them. They get the.
I want to see the Trash Pandas really capitalize on their.
No, yeah, I completely agree.
I'm gonna start shutting it off earlier. Yeah.
Moving on. I can see the Canada's taking a Rift Herald here.
Anyway, no, I want to see the Trash Pandas capitalize.
But yeah, no, I completely agree. I want to see the Trash Pandas pop off, and it's kind of frustrating to watch them get a lead and then just disrespect Braum and then die, or do this, disrespect Malzahar ults, right? You know, it's just I don't know. It's they make a good play and then they 2 minutes later they toss it away.
Making a good play is it's the first part is actually getting the kill. The second part is doing something with the kill.
Right, exactly. Consolidate the lead. Respect your opponent. You know, I don't know. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
It feels like there isn't much coordination. There's a little bit of desperation, maybe because they lost game 1. You can kind of understand where they're coming from.
For sure.
Yeah, I know the Pandas, Trash Pandas, have always, like, since their first game last week, they've been struggling a lot with, like, coordination and, like, working together, so this is kind of unsurprising to see them throwing some of their stuff.
That would make a lot of sense. It does seem like there's... and maybe panic is too strong a word, but, you know, a bit of desperation, you know... Oh my word. Okay, yeah. So we tumbles out of it and he lives this time. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure they put too much trust in the Braum shield last time, and they could have lived bottom from that combo. So
Well, but still, look at the trade, the huge trade that is.
No, the huge the trade is fantastic. Yeah, but I mean, as long as you're living from it, you're happy as Vayne.
I definitely want to see the team fight ult be procs from the team fight ult Misfortune build this game. To be honest, I feel like that's really going to be the strong, like the Misfortune ult in the key angles. I feel like is going to really make or break the.
Oh, huge fight mid.
Ooh.
Robert's going for a kill on Malzahar.
Lux
okay.
flashes, doesn't make it.
Flashes
Yep.
over the wall.
That's a kill.
Arlen flashes over the wall. Gets the reset.
Viego's gonna kill Robert too. Ooh.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yep.
Oh.
Arlen probably Robert here. Robert is very tanky, and he does not die.
Scrapes out. Wow.
Can they get Viego? Can they get him? Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
and he goes to shut down Thomas. That's huge. That's huge.
That was insane by the side.
That's huge. That's a massive shutdown. It's going to be so much easier for him to deal with Teemo now, with the extra gold.
Yeah, and just become
That's
like an
fantastic.
overall like threat in the team fight. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Thomas
like,
gets
laning
his
phase
full
is gonna
Rift Maker. Yeah.
Laning phase is going to end soon. Teemo's going to want to stay top, but where's Thomas going to want to be? He's going to want to be in that fight. He's going to be wanting to take somebody out of the fight. You know, he wants to get that 1v1 lead on somebody, and that's going to go miles for him. That shutdown gold. We do see
Demo takes top tower.
The B team securing the first tower is really important. Definitely gives Teemo some room to like do whatever he wants now. I don't really know what you would want to do as Teemo though. That's kind of the issue I have with Teemo as a champ. I feel like
Yeah.
if you get that tower, it's like what are you gonna do? You're Teemo. But you know, Teemo doesn't do much. He doesn't have a lot of CC.
No, it is kind of true. He's just heading back top. He's probably just gonna farm it out. Thomas might freeze. We'll have to see. But no, he's just gonna push it.
I feel like I haven't really talked about the vision game either of these teams. I feel like none of these teams have really been going for like insanely aggressive vision.
Well, there was that excellent vision early on around the dragon pit. That almost secured the Crispy Cantos their first dragon,
B team,
despite being behind the B team.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be a big fight, and again, it's the Crispy Cantos who are the first one there, not the Trash Pandas.
Crispy Cantos, yeah, they're definitely always faster on the rotations. They're definitely
on the rotation. Steven, yeah, I mean,
Trash Pandas are like really reactionary. Ooh.
Yeah, you did not want to see your
Steven's positioning in that dragon area is just, I mean, it's not
definitely not respecting the Malzahar. Viego ulting.
That one was a bit harder because the team needed to walk in collectively. But yeah, sometimes when you're AEC and then your team just isn't moving the way they need to, you just need to suck it up and just see the objective.
Misfortune, you also want to try to get those big ults off. You want to get that like prime positioning in. You want to like
Crispy Cantos take drag.
Sometimes you know you want to make the play as Misfortune because sometimes your damage is stronger than like a Malphite are.
I know you think you're not being loud, but you are.
But yeah, Josh TP's top. Josh is definitely solo killable right now. He has no ultimate. Thomas is not going to press the issue though. Probably wisely.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it is full AP Malphite by the way. It's full AP Malphite with Lost Chapter. Full AP Malphite with Lost Chapter, and Steven has the Eclipse online, so they just destroyed Stu's health bar. That was disgusting. That's on Braum too. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so the combo working out so far. I gotta say, the Lux pick, not working out great this game.
Yeah, not really finding the same kills that Josh was last.
Yeah, and I
game.
think a big part of that is Arlen was extremely effective at ganking mid lane.
For
Versus
sure.
Robert got the excellent
Oh.
first gank off, but hasn't really ganked since.
Viego gank top.
You're ganking top, but Thomas can ult?
Mm,
Oh.
Yeah, Thomas gets it.
Ooh.
Nice. Really nice.
Nice.
Really nice.
one for
Really
one.
nice by
at
Thomas.
21.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, Chris
the
is...
cheese
Chris died to the comet!
The cheese
Chris
wheel
died to the
coming in.
Malzahar comet from the queue. Oh no, that's tragic. Oh, you hate to see it. I didn't see how that happened mid lane. I was watching Thomas, but that was really big by Thomas, by the way. I don't know if he gave a shutdown or not. It doesn't look like he did. Yeah, trading 1 for 1 in those situations when Arlen has been like such a force on the map. He's like seems to be always there when a fight breaks out, which is probably intentional too. I mean, he's probably saying it in comms like it's time to
Yeah.
fight, bait them in, something like that. So Arlen's
sure.
almost is, in a way, Arlen is his team right now. I mean,
Well, also, I feel like on
Viego
Viego,
takes.
I feel like he plays these champs
Harold.
where the hard part is getting in sometimes. So if you can force them to come
Right.
to him, his champ is going to excel because he doesn't have to burn anything to get in.
right?
He's already
Completely
there.
agree. Completely agree. Yeah.
That's definitely something to look out
So
for.
Arlen seems to be putting in a ton of work with his team. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love if they could just get that ward. Thank God. It's gonna drive me crazy if they can't take it. Yeah, you see some grouping mid, some tons of vision control going into that left side river bush. Stu getting the fully upgraded support item. We do see. I want to point out the Malphite is not so far behind. Definitely competitive in levels with the rest of the enemy team. Definitely that Ludens is going to do some damage to anyone he finds.
The kill and 3 assists is huge for the Malphite. Dropped a Feral bot, which is fine, but it's post plates, so they're not going to get too much value out of it.
Yeah, they're just.
And they also they trade it for the mid tower, which is honestly in favor of
I feel like
Trash
I would
Pandas.
like to see them keep pushing, send one back maybe. They're not really
In mid lane?
the B
No,
team.
no,
The
no.
B team's not really super. I don't like to overextend that much. I feel like they could have maybe went for like a slight play because they're walking. The TP is down from the Malzahar. You know, you have full ass Malphite ult. Just another instance where I just would have liked to see them keep their foot on the gas a little bit. And really, every second they're not making a play.
Yeah, they're
It's getting later.
they're slowly losing the war to attrition. Completely agree.
Yeah,
I really
that's
want
what
to
I wanna
see a much more impressive fight out of them at this upcoming Drake here,
Yeah, you want to see the Malphite, Rammus, Lux.
because up to this
Ooh.
point, it really hasn't been there.
Yeah, well, I think the start they gotta get vision, and we need to see the It sucks because this Malphite, you don't really want to be going for the vision. You want to go where the kills are, like a bloodhound for.
It's gonna be a big team fight down near.
Yeah, and you also don't want to get. It sucks because you don't want to get solo ulted by the Malzahar after you Malphite ult, so you kind of gotta wait for Rammus.
It does look like Trash
Definitely-
Pandas have done a good job of controlling this area this time, though, and I have a feeling that they should be getting a good team fight.
Yeah, this is definitely a setup for the best. I would have liked to see the Malphite maybe step up more, really try to look for these 4-mans, really pressure. They don't really have the CC to just get on Malphite and kill him. I guess with the silence, but I just want to see the Malphite really pressuring. That's really what I want to be seeing right here, because I feel like that's the key to them winning this.
Yeah,
this
Malphite's looking
exchange.
for it, but he's also getting poked down
That's a
tremendously. Oh, there we go. Yep.
There's one on the Malzahar, flashed out, suppressed.
Emo.
That's a large.
Okay, it's a hectic fight here.
Wow.
Vegas still alive, but barely.
This is definitely a win for the Trash Pandas, I
Looks
think.
like a big win for Trash Pandas. Yeah, quadra kill on this fortune. Wow.
Pentakill. Pentakill. Ooh.
Close. But wow,
Yeah.
that was crazy. I'm
There's
not quite
definitely
sure what
this
happened
one
there, but the Misfortune Ultimate put in a lot of work before they were stopped.
That's honestly maybe I feel like it might be easier for the Misfortune to ulti first in these scenarios to bait out the Malphite R because I feel like it's gonna have people group. They're gonna group up without realizing it, right? They're gonna see the Misfortune ult. They're gonna be like, "Oh shit, we all gotta get behind Stu, right?" Or we're all gonna walk out this way.
Well, they'll probably walk out of it, and it depends to what side. But if there's a good angle where you can get them to walk to one side, yeah, I could see it. I could see it. But also, generally, I mean, the Misfortune ult, generally people walk backwards, right, as well. So it's
Yeah.
kind of
I feel like the side is the strongest. And then, okay, just one thing about the Misfortune. I want to see the Misfortune next, the E-Sec. I feel like that's so important in this matchup. And, well, granted, the Misfortune got some autos off in that last fight with that W. I feel like wasn't really abusing the movement speed you get from that steroid. And having this E on a lower cooldown, the flash from the Malzahar, not finding the Malphite, getting out with the cheese wheel speed, really, that's not great for the B team. See the E going off.
Oh,
This should be a dead
onto.
That's actually huge. They burned a whole lot of stuff on the side of the B team there.
It did. I am surprised Braum did not die though. I don't know what happened, but the taunt did not go off.
I didn't see.
That was weird. It's possible the timing just wasn't right. I don't know that Braum got the jump in time, but it feels like they should have died. I'm not sure. Weird.
Yeah, probably.
But I love the idea though. Like the you can say the conceptualization is there. You know, they were actually thinking about that play. They saw them walking into vision. They got the pick. They used their CC. Like this is exactly how they have to play the game if they want to win.
Yeah,
and they're going for Baron. Perfect. They're forcing it. Yeah.
Perfect. You'd love to see Barons like this.
That said, this is fairly risky. They're gonna collapse on, so this could be a toss.
No, Malphite. I think Malphite can just walk out.
Okay, they get it, but do they walk out? I think they do.
Yeah.
Wow.
They get out.
Fantastic.
They're executing. They're
doing exactly what they need to do. Yeah, it's perfect.
I'm happy. I want to see. I would love for this to go to game 3. They're executing finally. This is great.
Yeah, hopefully we get the game 3. That said, like this game is truly not over till it's over. Like,
yeah,
you know, I mean, Crispy Cantos could be down like 8,000-9,000 gold, and they get like one really good team fight, and they get their items, and suddenly it's an even game again. Like, you know, not gold wise, but scaling wise.
For sure.
So we'll see. Interesting to see how they use the Baron here.
Vayne is currently not even on her second item 25 minutes into the game, and Misfortune is 7 kills. And
yeah.
I just really not the Vayne is not really finding its mark this game.
Yeah, really, this is a huge redemption for the Misfortune after the early game, and in ultimate onto the Mordekaiser does like. I mean, did a lot of damage. He's gonna have to reset.
They burned a lot of stuff on this.
Also, the Shroom is doing a ton of work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why you see the abundant sweep. Boom.
Oh!
The Shrooms may be doing
Pandas
the work,
sniped Chris off the backside, and now, well, okay, so they wasted didn't waste per se, but those ults were pretty scuffed.
That was a scuffed Misfortune ult, I think.
And now they're getting a fight.
I would have loved to
oh
see
boy! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
It's a tragedy. It's a tosser. Oh! Thomas is going crazy!
Mordekaiser running it down.
Oh!
Wow.
Okay, alright, Thomas. That was nice.
The Mordekaiser,
3-4-2.
the Mordekaiser and the Misfortune are definitely keeping the Trash Pandas in the game, honestly. You just see every team fight, it's either the Mordekaiser going in or the Misfortune going in.
That really looked good. That looked like the comeback for the Crispy Candidates right there. And then Thomas went berserk.
Started flailing the mace around.
You know, we were talking about like who does Thomas ult and can he 1v1 the Viego and so on and so forth. Like that was not even close. He destroyed them. They're both on 2 items. Although I guess Thomas did have the Bramble, right? He hasn't. Yeah, he did have the Bramble.
Bramble's definitely gonna make a huge difference.
And now he's got full Thorn Mail into Viego.
That's not.
It's not gonna be close.
That's not what you want to see if you're the B team. That is not what you want to see. This could definitely be an easy dragon for the.
What you do want to see if you're the A team.
No, they're not that easy.
Is the third dragon. Another ocean in your pocket. Getting harder, going to get harder and harder to kill this front line as time goes on. Especially if they get Ocean Soul.
Yeah, Mordekaiser with the Ocean Soul is going to be able to ult anyone on the team and definitely live.
Still, it looks good, but only a 4,000 gold deficit. The dragons are really good, but that's kind of the main standing advantage. 4,000 gold does not matter too much when you can scuff up a team fight seemingly at any given moment.
Well, something about these, I would have loved to see a Malphite ult there. If possible.
Yeah.
If he had
He
the
did,
damage.
yeah. He didn't know.
Actually,
He didn't know.
I don't think he actually had the damage there, seeing that he's only one item. I would have loved to see the Malphite pick up like 1 or 2 more kills if possible, but
yeah, I think he could have Malphite ulted, like if he reacted right away and Malphite ulted the Teemo right before and then Lux ulted on top of it, probably would have killed, right? But you just don't know like you don't know who's there. You know who's around.
You're not enjoying yourself if you're Vayne after.
Yeah, Vayne's suffering.
Vayne
for
is
sure.
Definitely, it's tough. Vayne is definitely going to take a while to get into this game.
Vayne is 2 items though, so
Vayne
Vayne is kind of already in the game in a sense, but it's very, very hard for her to play. Yeah.
I don't know. I see 1 into 2 Thornmails on the side of the Trash Pandas. I see Malphite R press. I see
Misfortune R, Lux poke.
Misfortune's 1Q is gonna one-shot the Vayne. It's gonna be hard.
I think the best peel for Vayne this game is just gonna be the rest of their team being a threat, you know. And
yeah, for
honestly, they're not there right now. Mordekaiser can almost 1v3, definitely 1v2.
For sure.
At this point.
Definitely. I feel like if the Mordekaiser picks up a Spear Passage, unkillable. Maybe gonna lack in the damage, but it's gonna be super hard to kill that Mordekaiser, right?
Absolutely
You're gonna be getting super strong Conqueror procs.
Looks like he doesn't really care about the AP threats on their team, though. He's got an arm guard, probably going into Zonius. He doesn't have to. It's true. It's true. Although, I mean, Teemo's damage will scale, and so will Malzahar's, and you know, the Leandries on both of them is going to do a lot of damage. So, I don't know. Spirit Passage doesn't sound terrible on him. I'm not sure. There might be a better item to buy on Mordekaiser, but some sort of magic resist is probably more worthwhile than another armor piece, considering he's got steel caps and he invested full Thornmail. So
maybe a Banshee's Veil would be a good pick here.
Yeah.
Banshee's Veil Zonias might really put you over the edge in terms of tank stats here.
Oh.
This looks like it's gonna be a pretty free Baron.
Yeah.
Stu's walking up, but I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, Arlen's going for the bottom scuttle, so it's gonna be theirs for sure.
Yeah, it's just a free Baron.
Looking good for Trash Pandas right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm really happy they were able to execute, pick up a lot of kills, bring a competitive game 2 after that, game 1. He's doing good, abusing their comp a little bit, you know, doing what they got to do. I want to see a little cheesy bush over here, not really panning out. Going for a 4-man gank. They have no clue. Malphite is probably dead.
Just gone. Yeah.
That's okay. The Malphite is not really
bit of a random mistake. But he probably will be up in time for Dragon, so not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're also Malphite. You're not really worth a lot of gold. It's kind of hard. You would have to burn your ult, but it's like you don't always want to use that if possible.
Not a great mistake to make, but not the worst. It would have been a much worse if he died 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I just feel like you know, it sucks that he died, but it's the
not a big deal. Yeah.
What they can do over that is not really huge. But I mean, once again,
some golden XP.
Once again,
they can control the jungle.
Extra...
It's true. Yeah, every other second.
Vayne actually dropping some damage on the Mordekaiser there. The healing reduction coming through on the Vayne, which I feel like is gonna be really strong. The Vayne dropping those little little crossbow arrows, dropping the healing reduction, really melting people. Phantom Dancer is going to be really strong with that. You know, really melt the Mordekaiser, make it hard for him to really sustain, especially if the Rammus can't get onto her. I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. Right now, it looks like they're just going to force go for the soul. Looks like an easy soul. Good thing picked up the healing. He picked up the healing reduction before the potion soul. You know, that's going to be really important.
True.
Help.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Full ult on the Vayne. Thomas just wins this right now. Vayne's not strong enough. Also doesn't dodge any of their abilities. That doesn't help. But they got the shutdown.
It's kind of hard to Mordekaiser's kind of a fat champ, I feel like. But I feel like the zone use is going to be very helpful for him. He's going to be able to regen a lot through the Mordekaiser class of Prophet Conqueror and the Ocean Soul.
Oh man. Oh, Ardit's not getting to play the game. Oh no. Or Arlen, sorry. Yeah, that was disgusting.
Rest in peace, Timo.
I honestly think this should be the game here. I think this should be the, you know, I don't see how the Trash Pandas.
Yeah, this should be over. Yeah, Vayne's up in a couple, but it's not gonna mean anything.
I feel like if you just pressed R, is the mountain.
I agree.
Walk it down. Malphite doing his best.
All right, so well, are they gonna get there? They're out of minions. This is kind of awkward.
Yeah, it looks like
they don't have to leave. They don't have to leave.
They don't have to leave, but if they were gonna throw the game somehow, it would probably be by staying.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Probably best just reset. They have a ton of gold. They can go top, just win the game.
True that.
But yeah, okay. So assuming that happens, so we're getting a game 3. I don't know what to think. Other than the combo of Misfortune and Malphite looked absolutely nasty. Like, they were not very respectful early on and did end up getting caught a few times, but it didn't really seem to matter, and they were just so much more useful in the Vayne, which never really got online. So yeah, I don't know. Part of me thinks if Ardit had just tumbled out of the way in that first Misfortune ultimate, the game would have been very different. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, we have a Stubaka Wi-Fi diff.
Stunet. Unlucky.
Seeing as I feel like the game should end very soon, right? We got the Ocean Soul on the side of the Trash Pandas. The kill and gold lead is strongly in their favor. What would you like to see come out on the next game? Or how would you like to see them force the end? I feel like, honestly, they could just walk up and kind of end the game, if possible.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they'll just take the last inhib and bring in the minions and game's over. But,
if anything, they go to Soul, they do the whole run around.
Or Baron maybe finishes it off, whatever. But, I don't know. This feels very close. I think if you are Crispy Cantos, you need to do something about this bottom lane business. Also, the Teemo did not look very good. I have to ask you, how did the Malphite look last game?
Malphite was definitely like slightly weak early, but then was performing not like just finding a lot of assists. You know, maybe not getting like the biggest ults, but they were also kind of using it. They were peeling with it a little bit, definitely trying to keep certain people off of other people.
Okay.
I feel like Malphite is
it showed some utility
in the top lane.
Yeah, because the Teemo didn't look fantastic this game. Also, that could just be partially just a victim of the game. You're just behind. You're on Teemo. It's hard to play.
The
shrooms are still doing a lot of damage, so.
Yeah. I wonder what the bot lanes are gonna look like next game, and it looks like nobody's gonna if they're gonna pick Malzahar next game, there's gonna be a Lux ban. I think. Even though the Malzahar was definitely strong this game, it's definitely not looking as strong. You know.
What is going on? Huge fight here.
This is like, what is this like? Why are there 4 orbs?
I don't know about you guys. My game completely froze.
Same.
Can you
Oh,
see these?
unfroze.
Okay, yep, same. Okay, so there was some weird synergy issues, but yeah,
It's the
Did you see
student.
those?
it's the Stunet taxing us all.
I don't even know what happened there. Just
Looks
everything
like
froze.
there was a big misfortune R, and the game's over.
Oh yeah.
That is kind of what it looks like.
Definitely like
Unless
Yeah.
Timo cheeses 1 versus 5. Can he do it? No, he cannot. Alright, well.
Overestimated the scout's code.
Yeah. Oh no. RIP. Well,
There goes game 2.
just go game 2. Probably won't be seeing the Timo. Probably back to the Malphite for him. And I don't know if we'll see the Vayne. I think they need an answer to this Misfortune Malphite insane combo. Which might be more range, or maybe they just say, fuck it, we're gonna play better. We played pretty well with the Braum early, like I forgot to tumble out. You know, like I don't know. I could easily see an argument going like we can win the game, we'll just play a bit better. You know, their combo and shit. But
Yeah. Looking at the damage, Malzahar definitely performed really well in the damage. Timo did do a considerable amount of damage, but I don't know if it's definitely worth picking again. Mordekaiser doing actually a lot less damage than Timo. Definitely looking a lot more menacing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to see from the top lane next because like the top lane diffs haven't looking like really seemed super strong, and I feel like you could almost like work around the Mordekaiser if you wanted to leave it open. I don't feel like it like. I feel like if you just chose a bit of a safer lane, it might not be that difficult to play around. I think the fact that the Mordekaiser got some early kills made it hard to deal with. The Vayne
yeah,
didn't really
I
pop
agree.
off. I still want to see a little bit more of a high impact jungler on the side of the trash pandas. I feel like the Rammus didn't really like pop off that game. I don't feel like you really saw the Rammus.
Yeah, that's
Blaze.
true. The Rammus wasn't very effectual. It did have one really nice gank at the beginning, but that could have been probably any champion.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't
Whoever
know
worked in
who
this
else is in
situation.
the champ pool, but I would really like to see a higher impact or just like slightly more proficiency, I guess, on the in the jungle from the trash pandas. But yeah, definitely 1-1. Definitely some convincing games by both sides. Definitely a little bit more convincing than the game 1. But that game 2 was not the sloppiest thing I've ever seen. They definitely started out a little rough.
Sure.
But,
Close game. All
But they
things
definitely
considered.
started to execute. They started to do what they had to do.
Yeah, close game, all things considered. And, I don't know. I'm excited for game 3. It sounds like game 1 was a bit of a stop. So seeing a nice game 2, I think it is very much appreciated. All right, looks like we're in draft here.
In the draft we go.
For game 2 or game 3, rather.
Trundle anti-ban, Xerath ban. Seems like banning the mains and
Typical bans.
typical bans.
Yeah.
Kind of what you
Yeah.
would expect. I wonder how scary. I feel like banning the Annie might not always be the
Mordekaiser, man.
I know he's an Annie main, but there aren't any champs that deal with Annie that well in the mid lane in the current meta. It's like worth using your ban each time. I've yet to play against Josh's Annie, so I don't know the true horror, but Mordekaiser ban, Fizz ban, a lot of target bans going on here. Yeah, Trash Pan is
Misfortune again. Yep.
Pick. I would definitely like to see a champ that could take advantage of the misfortune early if possible. I'd like to see some assassins or some really strong, like hard to peel fighters, something to get onto that misfortune. Covering the Akshan mid probably, right? Does anyone play Akshan?
Oh wow,
ABC?
auction. Yeah, I don't know. That is very weird.
first pick on
I
the
mean-
auction. Picking up the Malphite early too. I feel like that's a
Whoa,
good
whoa,
pick.
whoa, whoa! Where is this auction going?
I think we're gonna have to wait for a little bit more of the draft. to figure it
Yeah,
out.
no, that's for sure. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, Panda. I really don't know what he plays, but I know he plays a lot of Xerath, and Auction's like a mile away from that champion. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's playing it. I'm not sure. Or Ardit's playing it. I don't think Ardit would play it. I don't know.
I think Ardit
We'll see.
does. I think Ardit did play some auction.
Oh, they've got the disgusting Misfortune Jarvan combo though.
Oh, that's the season.
Although now they have the
classic.
Malphite, so
Season 1 classic.
yeah.
Definitely, if you see if it's a tank top Malphite, it might be a bit more effective. I don't know if I'd like to see the AP support Malphite again. I don't really feel like I feel like
Moo-moo.
is really the well, that's a good Misfortune and Moo
Oh man, they're picking
have
another
to
nasty Wombo combo.
definitely want to. If I was the Crispy Cantos, I would definitely want to pick the whatchamacallit, the Braum here again. To be honest, I feel like that could actually be.
Yeah,
I feel like.
I mean,
why wouldn't you?
something to diffuse sort of the engage, because
Lulu,
Lulu
maybe not
could
my idea.
work.
I don't like
maybe?
Lulu because I feel like you could see seed very easily.
That is true. The Lulu's
don't-
gonna have to play well, but I mean, assuming the Lulu
Akshan
like
should also do a lot of damage. That should also be like a good like.
yeah. But I mean, there's no pressure for like the Lulu to walk up, right? So assuming the Lulu does their job, it could be a nice counter to some of their engage.
Yeah, you're also gonna have to
Sure.
wait, really hold on to the polymorph. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. Especially on Amumu in particular. Okay. Bans
ban.
against Thomas on the Camille.
I feel like if they had the Camille, it would be overkill. With the AOE like
dive, yeah.
stun lock, I feel like it would be a little
Okay.
on the nose.
Bans against Josh, Malzahar.
I feel like who's Josh gonna play? Who does Josh play besides and I saw some Ziggs, the Lux, but I think those are purely for the counter pick. Banning Kale. I feel like Kale would be really strong. On the side
Kale.
of
I mean, I guess Thomas plays Kale.
I think
he
Kale would be really
does.
strong on the Trash Pandas because you would have that one extra late game carry. You would be able to benefit off of all the CC, and you could ult the Misfortune from the Malphite, which I feel like would be really strong. Really
Here we are.
The Invincible Misfortune ult, I feel like would be really powerful.
It's true, yeah.
Really targeting Josh.
The targeting Josh, I was just gonna say, is it gonna be a Lux game from Josh? Graves.
Graves.
I do like the Graves pick. I feel like the Crispy Cantos been abusing champs like that really well.
Oh wait, yeah, I've been trolling the whole time. Wait. The auctions for the Canto. Wait, what? So is it Josh on auction or is it auction bottom? And is this Graves laning?
I think it's auction bottom.
Yeah,
Needs
that
to be
makes
a
the
ban.
most sense. Makes the most sense.
I like the Silas pick because there's a lot of high impact ultimates on the Crispy Cantos.
Yeah,
Also,
that's
I just
true.
feel like
That's
it's
true.
really you can steal anybody's ult.
You can just steal the Malphite ults every team fight.
Imagine they gave up the Malphite pick so that way they could steal the Malphite R, which is
I like that a lot.
drafting by the trash pandas.
Honestly, yeah, Pandas, nice drafts. I really like their attempts to like sort of make combinations work. Even if it's just simple stuff like Misfortune and Jarvan, we haven't seen that too much. I feel like even in past seasons. So whoa.
What the hell?
Okay, so it's Silas top, I think,
Silas.
for Thomas.
Not sure if I love that as much.
And then LeBlanc mid?
I think the LeBlanc kind of messes up the pacing.
No. Well, okay. But I mean, hear me out. I don't know about the LeBlanc, but the Silas top into Malphite. Malphite's gonna have to build AP. This is not pleasant at all for Malphite.
Ziggs again.
And it steals the Malphite ult. Like, I think it's a really nice counter. Yeah, Ziggs.
I think so, but I like the idea of Silas being able to. Maybe the LeBlanc is good because you could pressure the Graves pretty hard. Like Jarvan, LeBlanc can really fuck with Graves. I feel like really hard. But
Yeah, that was true.
Yeah,
So
it
Graves,
just like looks kind of
Graves
weird.
jungle.
Their team just
Interesting.
looks weird because they have 2 mid laners, 2 junglers, and an ADC.
Yeah, it
Meanwhile,
does
you
look
have
weird. No, I really like the Silas here. Not gonna lie, it gives
Silas
like
does look-
a lot of dueling potential and plenty of ways to engage onto the Malphite. Plus, just inherently counters because you have to build magic resist.
Yeah, and then just think about stealing any of those ults. It's such great.
Yeah, and then
You
and then the
add
icing
so
on the
much
cake is you
depth.
just steal Malphite. Oh yeah.
You add so much depth to what you could do. You could either get the easy execute with the Akshan art. You can engage with the Malphite art. You can engage with your chain and then R use the Lulu R on yourself. Use the Graves for disengage or burst. You could clear waves from really far away with the Ziggs art. You have so much potential for what you could do with that. Yeah, and then Jarvan is super good right now. Jarvan synergizes really well with the entire team of Trash Pandas. I honestly think, granted, the Crispy Cantos team does look strong in its own right, but I feel like the Trash Pandas comp is really terrifying.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with that. Like, Trash Pandas really like their comp. Yeah, I don't know. Not much more to say about it. I mean, they just have, like, excellent champions, excellent options in basically every lane. LeBlanc's going to have fun with the Ziggs for the first few levels for sure. Even though Ziggs can shove in. Obviously, tons of kill pressure there. Jarvan plus LeBlanc versus Ziggs going to be disgusting against Ziggs. Really hard to play that. Silas is a great time against Malphite. I can't imagine Uxion's not getting like outranged by Misfortune, although Lulu will kind of protect for the meantime. So that's gonna be an interesting bot matchup. I don't know how that one's gonna go.
Akshan's damage really low early
It
compared to like
yeah, it sucks early game.
so. And then when I was playing with Akshan, it was the Emax. Emax Akshan does fucking 0 damage unless you're getting the kill on somebody.
Yeah.
So I feel like I think the Trash Pandas literally have the better early game, the better mid game, the better late game, and the better comp. Just like at every stage in the game, because like when is like Jarvan and Mumu gonna lose a team fight? Like be realistic.
Do you
Like,
think they're more
exactly, yeah,
scalable?
unless the Malphite goes AP, one shots all 3 of the damage dealers in one hit, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, but then also the Malphite R plus the Ziggs R is gonna be really that's gonna be a ton of damage for any champ that it falls on this team. Lulu Graves is also really strong. I feel like really make that champ really hard to kill, especially if he goes like Conqueror or something. I don't know if Graves typically run Conqueror, but I feel like if he does, you could really get your Conqueror stacks up and really become like an annoying presence on the frontliners of the Trash Pandas.
All right, well, looks like we're getting into game. Yeah, I think the most interesting thing in this game, other than the Wombo combo, of course, is going to be how well can Uxion execute from the bot lane. I'm not super convinced it's going to be able to play the game, to be honest, against Misfortune, Silas. I mean, Jarvan can ult it, Amumu can ult it, can get one shot by LeBlanc. It's going to be difficult. The one upside is they do have Lulu.
Yeah.
So, Lulu might be appealing, but it's a tough road ahead for
I feel like
in the bot lane.
I just want to mention, I feel like Crispy Cantos really had. I mean, if the Xerath Fizz picks are really like that terrifying, sure, but like I feel like letting the Misfortune through is a little bit of a throw. I feel like the Misfortune
is really interesting because you would think they would have a nice answer to the Misfortune Wombo combo from last game, either banning it or picking something. But I don't feel like they found like an amazing answer in Uxion and Lulu.
I feel
it's fine. Lulu's decent against the Wombo, but it's not like a definitive response.
I feel like I would have loved to see like Janna instead of Lulu here. I feel like Janna would have been able to really like keep like Jarvan, Mumu, Silas is like definitely still like really scary, but like I feel like it would have made it that much harder for like the Wombo combo to like truly go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
Or definitely like I would have loved to see like the Braum pick here maybe again.
I mean something like Janna or Braum that's has a little bit stronger disengage than Lulu.
Lulu also does have strong disengage, but it's more like it gives you like more like pure health But I
yeah,
but I want something that like knocks up.
it's a stat check, yeah, but it doesn't give the physical distance. That's
That's the problem.
do,
I
so.
wanted to see something with physical distance, or something with enough CC that you can make up the physical difference.
Distance or time. Lulu's ult doesn't really buy either. It gives you extra HP.
It's gonna be really strong if Malphite can if Malphite goes like Sunfire Cape has like the
more than
Malphite
anything,
R,
yeah.
like the Lulu R with the slowing aura is gonna make it really hard, especially if they're this team is gonna really group up, and I feel like it's gonna really want to it's gonna if you catch one person, it's gonna be like 4 people all going on the same person, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that should be pretty helpful. But then I want to see Locket or Shirelia's. I want to see these picks coming out, like these items coming out for this. Like you need this peel on this team comp. You have a lot of low mobility champs on this team. I don't know.
Alright, we're gonna see.
Or you know what would have been really great here? Imagine Alistar on the side of the Crispy Cantos. Oh,
Alistar could have been good, yeah.
Alistar would have been fantastic.
Although that said, you give another ult for Silas to steal, so maybe not great.
Yeah,
But
I feel like if you're taking that, I mean, you're just like, okay, Silas can kind of do what he wants, but then
it's quite good. Yeah, Silas can kind of stick in the back line permanently with
I haven't seen that
Alistar.
interaction.
It's like a known one of Auction's best ults, but I know what you mean. It doesn't have the same kind of pizzazz that the Malphite ult does. It's hard. It's hard to.
Well, it also depends on the lead, because if Silas doesn't get ahead, then what the hell is he gonna do?
True. It's I mean, if you're really far behind, you'd much rather have Malphite ult than Alistar ult if you're Silas. But I mean, it's really really good. Yeah.
It's like you're becoming like a Tryndamere instead of like a team fighting menace.
Yeah, literally saying double S tier on the Alistar ult. Yeah. I don't know. I don't play Silas, but I've heard people really really like it.
All right, game 3. Do you
three
think
beginning.
Trash Pandas has better scalability, or would you say Cantos?
That is a good question.
I think the Trash Pandas have better scalability just because it's way easier to perform with their comp.
Yes, I will say though, Graves will scale reasonably, but more critically, Auction and Ziggs will scale significantly harder than their counterparts. So I don't know. And plus Lulu just provides inherent scaling, so I don't know, on paper it's almost like Crispy Cantos have it, but yeah, at any point, even in late game when you're doing less damage, if you get the wombo combo off, you're probably winning. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'd love to see. They're going for the Comet in this lane. I really am not sure if I love the Comet on Misfortune. I feel like the press the attack proc is so strong, but also I've yet to really.
What time are you guys at? 22, 23?
Yeah.
24? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alright, same starts. I feel like both games have started on the bot side, pretty traditional. Line of scrimmage type shit. No invades, nothing risky, no early wards really. Comets being exchanged in all the lanes that have them. Yeah, this is definitely going to be. I'm excited to see the mid lane matchup and the bot lane matchup a lot. Getting an early.
Speaking of bot lane matchup, level 1, huge trade onto the Amumu. Yeah, Amumu pre-6 really suffers. It can set up ganks pretty well, but trading-wise, not great at all. Lulu, on the other hand, really strong trading into melee champions early on.
Yeah,
they take a lot of damage on the way out.
Once again, I feel like if you had that press the attack Q Misfortune, that trade is so much easier on the side.
True, although I don't know if you saw that, Mikey, but the E damage from that Misfortune just now was probably close to 100. I mean, it was a lot.
With the if it's Comet Scourge, but then you get.
Yeah, no comment, but probably proc Scorch there. Not sure.
If you get the
but yeah, either way.
I'm biased. I'm very biased on my Misfortune builds.
No, I
Comment
agree.
if
I mean,
I'm
I
AP.
don't
Comment if I'm
like
AP.
this like sort of style, but
What, the Comet Misfortune?
yeah, the Comet, Poke, Lethality, Misfortune, like
I like the
stylistically.
lethality, but like press the attack speed Misfortune feels really dumb sometimes.
Oh,
Because your Q press,
mid lane.
that should
Mid
be a
lane.
dead Ziggs.
Oh,
Oh,
there it
first
is.
blood.
LeBlanc
Block
in a
moment.
nutshell. Okay, and they get the flash top out of the Malphite. That's the power of Silas. You can just go in, but yeah, LeBlanc, the famous mage killer, at it again. Gets the first blood. I
Doing
mean,
exactly what she wants
less
to do.
than 4 minutes into the game. Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. I mean, it takes a lot of patience to play against LeBlanc, right?
It really does.
And I
Yeah.
mean, especially on Ziggs in the early game when you don't have that lost chapter yet.
Yep.
And you were like, every Q's taking like 65 mana out of like a 300 mana pool, right? Maybe not exactly that. Hold on.
Looks like
800? What the fuck? Ziggs is 800 mana at level 3? I feel like it used to be a lot lower. Maybe I'm bugging out. What rooms do you... Oh, Mana Flow Band, I guess, too. Probably... Actually. Whatever. You want to be spamming that, but then the issue with Ziggs is your Q is always going to wave clear by accident, right? You have to be super precise to get the last hits with Ziggs, but not shoving the
It's
wave.
true. I would like... It looks like Arland is already starting to cover for Josh. I would really like to see... Robert counter, and it looks like that might be what's happening. Either that or go top and finish what you started, but the wave's shoved in right now, and it looks like Thomas is probably going to take a reset. Maybe not, but either way.
He has the biscuits, so I mean, he could stay with
But yeah, I'd really like to see Jarvan try to make something happen mid lane. I feel like Robert had a couple really good ganks early, and then kind of was somewhat inactive. And so if he could make a couple more reasonable ganks happen this lane, especially this game, because he has fantastic opportunity to do so.
ooh,
With the Silas
bot
top.
lane
and the
Misfortune
mid.
took some damage.
Yeah, that was a nasty trade. I don't know. Akshin seems to be winning, although I feel like it's mostly the fact that it's Lulu versus Amumu that's really going on here.
Well, Misfortune is maxing Q, but it's going for the E pokes. Once again, look at how low the
it's weird.
Misfortune's.
That is true. That is so true.
You have to. I feel like you have to commit fully through one way. Well, that was beautiful peel by the Amumu.
That was really good by Lieutenant. Yeah, if Brendan hadn't landed that, there's probably a flash at least. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I feel like you have to commit on your build when you play Misfortune. If you're gonna go with Comet like Scorch build, max your E. If you're gonna go,
No, I agree. Yeah,
Lethality,
Emax would have made a lot more
your...
sense. Yeah.
But if you're gonna go with the
although
attack build,
also, don't you go tier on Misfortune?
it's just, if you're going Lethality, I feel like it. But then see, he's going. Look, he's got the Moon Quiver with Comet.
Wait, what is going on here? Can't you also go longsword and pots? Or
I feel like that would have been much stronger. Like longsword.
I don't know.
Longsword boots. Longsword boots would have given you huge
hard to say. Hard to say. I don't know. But then again, the laning phase for Steven looked pretty rocky last game as well. But once the combo came online, it was absolutely disgusting, and he ended up getting that quadra kill. So.
Well, I mean, my main issue.
Oh, Thomas top! Oh! Wow.
God, don't you?
He just gets a big trade and then instantly steals the ultimate and presses R.
Yeah,
like,
that was fantastic.
He had that planned like prior to the trade. I'm pretty sure he just instantly trade, take it, and then R. Because the thing, part of it is like if you take it first, maybe he just leveled up. I don't know, but if you take it right away,
he was level 6. I think Malphite was level 5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because like part of it is like if you take it if you take it right away. Oh, this is gonna be spicy in the river. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay. This is scuffed. Oh, LeBlanc is dead, I think. Yeah, LeBlanc's dead. They trolled. Damn, LeBlanc kind of getting super greedy there.
The Akshan showing why its fucking mobility is so powerful, just like...
Yeah, so, I mean, LeBlanc kind of tossed away one there, even though they traded the kills. Not really worth it. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, in that interaction, like, if you steal the Malphite ultimate right away, they know it's coming. But if you just pop it in and then install it, it's really surprising.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's a really strong use. And then you can also save your,
Oh!
Your challenge drag.
Art, it's caught? Probably
Yes,
dead. Oh, Arlen is just putting in work. Yo, Brendan is really good at peeling with the Samumu. Actually, he's finding like the most critical moments.
Oh, that was a sick.
Great,
That was
great
wow. Yeah, really good dodge. Really good dodge.
Looks like Pandas will take drag then.
Pandas.
Yeah.
Foot
First
on the
Dang,
gas.
wow.
Foot on the gas. Really, with the really good aggressive team, I feel like they really found their they found what they wanted to do finally. They saw what they liked last time. They're like, okay, let's double down on that, and then times it by 3, and let's play with that comp. And here they are. Now they have lead. They look comfortable on like all their champions, arguably. And I just feel like, how do you climb back in as the Crispy Cantos against the Wombo comp? I'm not liking the way Josh is using his W in the lane versus LeBlanc, seeing as he's been solo killed.
Yeah.
Using
I don't know.
Poke is not very I'd argue not really great when it's your only escape.
I think he's trying to get the full shove off, but it does feel like LeBlanc could maybe freeze. It's hard to say. It's hard to freeze against Ziggs, but oh, speaking of which, here's the punish.
Ooh.
Oh, damage mid. Oh, almost a kill, maybe? Nope.
Gank and bot.
There.
Oh.
Oh, gank bot doesn't work out either. And gank top. Oh, Thomas is 1 HP, but he doesn't get it. Oh, Chris lives with a sliver of health. Oh man, and they get the kill onto the graves.
Tough breaks for the members of the,
really tough. That's a tilter. That's one of those by a matter of inches in the top lane that you really hope, because of course if Thomas does trade the kill there, it's
LeBlanc tries to
huge.
go for Josh but misses before he backs.
Yeah, just by a second. Yeah, if Thomas had gotten the kill, it would have been a completely different story. It would have been so much better for the side of Trash Pandas. But instead, it's a really nice outcome for Crispy Cantos, really nice gank, and first kill on the Graves. Graves going to be a big carry threat if we can get ahead. So this is excellent news. Robert really trying to force this gank here. Don't really like it.
Yeah, especially versus
should probably either be resetting and going top, or invading. He is invading and checking now, but he's not going to find anything. Or trying to pressure mid, but yeah, the bot lane's far too safe here. If you got anything of value. Okay. Oh, they're going in on the blue side jungle. Oh, Arlen's just dead.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Thomas solo kill top lane as well.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Redemption.
Holy cow! All right. Yeah, redemption. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, they keep trying to force bottom. This is not really going to work out, I don't think.
Oh, gets hooked.
Word spoken second before disaster. Oh, did Stu not have ultimate, or did it just go right through it?
It wasn't up. Just came up right now.
Just came up. That is so unfortunate. Well, she's got it now for this, but okay, there goes the ult. She's still dead, I think.
Wait, this is
She's holding on.
But it's definitely working.
Maybe not. Yeah, no mana on LeBlanc, and Arlen's here to counter. Is he gonna get the ult? Oh, yep, got some 600 gold shutdown for Arlen.
Good, almost a great display of the LeBlanc clone mechanics.
That's huge because look at Ziggs in the mid lane.
Yeah, Ziggs is gonna
almost a 20 CS lead, and getting 2 plates on the way to a third. That tower's gonna go down at some point because of the Ziggs satchel. He only needs like another plate or so, and it's completely gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kind of a fairly significant toss by the Trash Pandas on that dive. I mean, they did kill Ardit, but like at what cost? Shutdown gold, tons of gold onto Josh in the mid lane. Yeah, not great by them. Super forced.
Yeah, super forced, but I still feel like they.
But Josh is greeting. Josh is greeting for the plate, but he gets the full dragon, or the full dragon, the full tower. It doesn't matter. That's so worth for Josh. He'll take that any day of the week, honestly.
The fact that the Akshan R is blocked by towers makes no sense to me.
Well, he has other mechanics that don't make sense in a bad way. You know what I mean? So give us something back,
Robert solo Baron. Oh no, Thomas.
Give something to the people. Okay, soloing the Rift Herald. Okay.
Yeah, I still feel like the Trash Pandas are still really in the driver's seat in this game. They're behind on gold now for sure, but I really feel like the LeBlanc is still a lot more relevant than the Ziggs.
Yeah.
Bot lane Misfortune is going to get one item and be a lot
No,
stronger.
it's true. The LeBlanc is more relevant right now, but the Ziggs got so much unnecessary gold for no reason. It got a full plate's worth of tower, mid tower. Like, there's no reason to give that away when you have this advantage. You can just shove and then roam and make the roams shorter.
Oh, there goes Akshan.
Oh no! Oh, disgusting! Wow. What a combo. Yeah? No, Mike, you're totally right. Giving away the Misfortune, huge mistake, at least so far in this game.
Yeah, Misfortune is fucking broken. That champ is... I'm playing that next week. You better ban that shit.
Oh
I swear to
no!
God.
Oh
I'm playing that shit
please! Mercy! Oh boy. Yeah, no, that shit's getting banned. Yeah, you best
please.
kid yourself. Anyway.
Perfect.
Oh man.
Okay,
and
takes
G-Dragon's
drag.
up.
And you can see why it's getting banned for me next week based on this game.
Yeah. Second game in a row. It looks like it just Misfortune plus any like generic like engage big wombo combo engage support seems to be working marvels for the Misfortune.
But I don't get why Steven is going these runes if he's going these items. It makes no sense. I stand
Yeah,
by
wait,
this
why is he going
100%.
Kraken Slayer this game? Wait, didn't he go? He went with lethality last game, right?
He went press the attack with lethality last game, and he went Comet with ADC.
Oh, wait. Yeah, this is really weird. This game, their team is like less tanky. It's only the Malphite you have to hit this game. And by the way, the Malphite is forced to build magic resist. So like,
Yeah, that's what
I don't know, Steven. I feel like Steven messed up the games here. This is the wrong game, but you know.
And
Anyway.
as you can see, it doesn't matter so far.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
matter.
matter. Again, it doesn't matter. Like, the combo they've put together is so strong. Like, the enemy team should have banned Misfortune, honestly, or picked it, or I don't know why Ardit didn't pick it. I think I know Ardit's aware of it as well.
I'm not a huge fan of the Akshan bot. I feel like
no, I don't think it's pretty good either. Yeah, I don't think.
I feel like the strength in the Akshan comes from its mid lane pressure and like being able to jump on these like mages and shit like that.
No, I completely agree. Yeah, it has a lot of like
assassin matchups. Being able
to
roam
like,
really well.
You have like a lot of 1v1 solo kill potential. The roams are fantastic, so you want to be in the lane for that. Also, the level gap on Akshan is really important because you don't have a lot of damage early. So you need your base damage just to scale quickly, and you're just gonna be down levels in Akshan. Like, but also the list just goes on and on. Like, your range is terrible. For a bot laner, it's fine for mid, but it's terrible for bot lane. Okay, TP in by Malphite.
Malphite for
okay.
I don't think the
I think it's somebody thought something was about to happen that really wasn't on their team.
Yeah, that was probably just like somebody got hyped up in comms.
Somebody was like, "Oh, TP," and so he did, and now Malphite walks back, and yeah, Thomas is free farming top. Thomas is gonna have TP for next dragon, and Chris is not. This is pretty problematic for them. That might be third dragon. That alone might be third dragon going over. That TP difference, and
Dragon's not up for another 2 minutes.
Right, but it's up in 2 minutes exactly. So the TP is not going to be up in time. Oh, Chris gets a nice ultimate though, and Thomas forces the flash. Yeah. So I mean, that's a win for sure. Yeah, good job by them.
This game is also definitely going a slower pace than the other games. The tower differences.
Oh, looks like Graves is waiting for the LeBlanc. Was that
great? No, I think he planned that to some degree.
Oh,
he's definitely
No. It's so gross. No.
Misfortune.
Wow.
He's a strong champion.
Wow. I mean, Misfortune is crazy, but that Amumu ult was fantastic. Like, this combo is disgusting and looks brain dead, but also like you have to land the ult. That was really nice Amumu ult. It hit all three perfectly.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Okay, and it looks like Josh is just gonna go down here, yeah. Josh just not respecting that they can dive him under tower like that. Damn. I mean, Amumu putting in huge work. Yo, Lieutenant is looking great these last couple of games. I don't know. He's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely found his stride on the well, he's definitely showing that he really likes those engaged champs. He wants to be bulky. He wants to be in the front line. He wants to try to make things happen, which I think he's found some like the Malphite, Amumu, Volibear, all like strong options that are good. Like you can find those moments to be that big bruiser, get that CC off. Definitely showing it, performing the best with the Amumu. Definitely synergizing really well with the LeBlanc and the Misfortune. Locking them into insane burst damage is never not good. Yeah, looking good. Everyone's looking good on the other side of the Trash Pandas, to be honest, on these champs.
Oh.
Okay, grouping up for the Dragon. Coming up in 8 seconds, and sure enough, Chris is top. Just recalling now. And Thomas is going to be here to the fight. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh,
Slaughter.
no.
Well.
Oh, it's disgusting. Yeah, that's going to be third Dragon.
Man Misfortune, kids.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, they weren't set up for that at all. They either should have given or grouped as a team. I mean, I guess they should have had Chris down there earlier. They should have walked in as 5. You know, there are plenty of ways they could have played that didn't involve them having to walk blindly into the pit. But all that comes with time and experience, and I expect by the later weeks they'll have more of that down. Said though, oh no. Oh, another amazing ultimate by Brendan, wow.
LeBlanc going so
Oh, LeBlanc trolling a bit. Definitely doing a bit of trolling. But the shutdown goes to Lulu, so that was huge. 800 gold shutdown went to Lulu. So, yeah. Big. This cannot feel good though if you are the Crispy Cantos. 18-4 is a rough scoreline to see.
Yeah.
And honestly, it doesn't look as bad as 18-4 would make you think. 6,000 gold is definitely terrible, but it's not like the game is over per se. They could definitely come back.
Yeah, I just don't find a way that they really like get back into the game. To be honest, like I don't know what they're gonna do.
I mean,
like who are they?
I feel like they have ways with Malphite Ultimate and scaling sort of thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but
I mean, it's a
feels...
stretch. It's a stretch. Don't get me wrong, it's a stretch. But oh no, they
auction.
stole the auction off. Disgusting. Oh no. Spotted by the plant, and then the stolen auction alt used against him.
That's not what you like to see.
Not what you like to see at all.
The bomb, the Ziggs bomb.
Crispy Cantos are Josh is throwing in some hits, but
this is actually major poke. I feel like
I mean, the Ziggs was putting in a lot of work. It shows you like what this could be.
Stolen Baron.
Oh,
wow.
It didn't have to do that, man.
It's only one person with the Baron though.
It is only one person. Yeah, the bigger advantage is the time they get to stall, which is really nice.
Two people.
Okay, so I mean, down to a 6,000 gold lead. They need to basically keep it here for the rest of the game, scale, and then pray for a late game team fight. It's gonna be really, really difficult for them to be able to do that and pull out the game. But the Baron is a really nice start.
Yes.
To that sort of thing. I don't know. Oh, almost canceled the LeBlanc mid lane. I don't even know if they wanted that though, to be honest. Anyway. Yeah, the LeBlanc pick, huge game 3. Really fantastic pick.
I mean, yeah, definitely a lot. I mean, I feel like Josh plays a lot of mages, so I feel like
yeah, no, it's great into
Ziggs. Good to have in the pocket. Yeah.
Really good into Ziggs. I don't remember. Do you guys remember who picked first, Ziggs or LeBlanc?
LeBlanc, yeah.
Wow, and they counterpicked with Ziggs, rough.
Well, I mean, I don't know who.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of what Josh plays. He plays mages, so you know. But,
oh, that is not the good misfortune ult you wanted to see.
Yeah, there. Also a forced Amumu ult, but they are very far ahead now, so.
Oh,
this is pretty forced. Thomas.
They are like really like trying to put the square peg in the circular hole.
Yeah.
Not really.
True.
not really what you wanted to see.
Not exactly it.
Fat lead. The fat lead, all these like great ultimates, and then they're using them just to like crawl closer to the enemy team.
Yeah. Oh,
And
nice
then you just-
Mumu route, I guess. Doesn't really get much out of it, actually.
The Graves is actually starting to put in a little bit of damage, like find good positioning, get some like good damage off.
It's true, it's true.
The heal coming down, or not heal. No, what was that healing animation?
Oh,
Hey,
Wow.
There goes
Thomas
Ziggs.
trades 1-for-1. Oh, but instantly
Ziggs.
popped by the little Blanc.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Should be all the Barons
Wow.
down, or no, one more for another few seconds.
Looks like they're just
Or
gonna
no,
take
wait,
the
it's still
resets.
there for a little while.
40 seconds on the soul here. Oh? Ooh. Spicy.
I'd definitely like to see some.
Yeah, so 40 seconds on the soul point. The question is, are they gonna have their R's up in time? I think they all
Oh
will.
no!
oh,
Run,
actually,
Hugs, run!
Oh
Hugs,
no.
run. That's, you
Whoa.
hate to see that. The hawk shot.
Yeah, that's
he was
13.
running confidently.
That is a 13 kill LeBlanc. Level 13 as well.
Well, I mean, theoretically, if he didn't mess up his E there, he could have maybe gotten the autos. Maybe it was
No way.
traded.
Oh, Thomas failed his flash.
Damn.
A little bit of a scuffed execution, but you know, we'll give it to him. He's had a good game, but
Trash
Oh,
Pandas
yeah,
probably gonna take
Alright, this is gonna be
drag.
Soul.
that's gonna be
I like
the
how
soul.
most of these, not a single other Drake, I think, going to any of the team with the
Yeah,
with the gold deficit in any of these games. I'm really happy to see the stranglehold.
Oh.
On.
This is a
Definitely,
little
you're
chaotic.
forcing these-
Definitely,
Nasty.
this could be good for Crispy Cantos.
Crispy Cantos definitely just like
Yeah,
playing-
really
Wow.
hard over forced there. Robert just died at the beginning there, just going into tower, and then Thomas really deep with the Silas. Also really deep at Mumu engage. I think they thought they had a lot more than they actually did. Okay,
Yeah.
and I mean, not saying that's really gonna put them too far back into the game, but it's good. You know, you take anything at that point.
Yeah.
Also, the Cloud Soul? I mean, normally you'd rather have a different soul, but Cloud Soul is insane. Or Misfortune R and Amumu R.
Jarvinar, Silas,
Jarvinar, yeah.
Blanc, just like being able to just like run around the map at
Yeah.
once is gonna be like insane.
I mean, they're like an extended fight. They might be able to get like 2 Amumu Rs off. Maybe, maybe not. It'll be semi-close. But
Oh my god, if they get two Amumu Rs off in one fight, I'm
you can imagine a case where like the Amumu R, it doesn't quite work. They back off and they refight. They refight like 35, 45
Nah, that
seconds
shit is
later.
an 86-second cooldown. You're
Yeah.
bugging.
What it is?
86.
Wait, still? No way, man. All right, never mind.
I would have definitely gone Ultimate Hunter if I was a Mumu support.
Yeah, Misfortune's still 88. Dude, Cloud Soul sucks. Honestly.
Cloud Soul sucks,
Somebody
but
buff
then you
this
don't.
thing.
But then you don't have. I mean, you don't have Transcendent, or maybe you do have Transcendent. You better have
Dude,
Transcendent.
maybe they
since
don't.
it's-
Yeah, I don't know. How much CDRs does Mumu have?
But then also Ultimate Hunter, or not Ultimate, Absolute Focus and Gathering Storm are really strong in Misfortune. You would really just help you scale. Any AD is like welcome AD on Misfortune.
Yeah, Mumu's only got 20
okay.
CDR, so not huge, but yeah.
Yeah, posturing for the Baron. Baron is up in 22 seconds. I don't want to see the Trash Pandas with all their ults and continue to go in.
And die under tower, yeah. Like, please,
Because
please.
theoretically, they should just be able to literally get this for free, right? Because they
It should
have to
be
walk.
over. Like, it should be theirs completely. But, you know,
They're not really. LeBlanc
inch by
is,
inch, they give
They have
the
vision on
Crispy
LeBlanc in
Cantos
the mid
another,
lane, so they at least know
game.
it's a 4v5. They know where LeBlanc is.
Oh. Yeah, LeBlanc going for the flank.
LeBlanc not really having great positioning over here. Getting zoned off really hard. It's very like scattered and weird right now. I feel like LeBlanc just grouped this 5. Could have at least like tried to force the Baron. At least gone for a pick in a Fog of War. But they don't have ideal vision, but they should be clearing it out now, which is really good. I would love to see them really make it dark, seeing as most of the things are.
Looks like they're going for Baron now.
The LeBlanc
Goes
going
for a
for the
poke, but
ballsy play.
yeah,
Going to
blocks with half
buy-
that spell shield.
The
Stole the
is-
Lulu ultimate. That's interesting. I wonder if he.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a catch. Do not press
Okay,
R on
just-
that guy.
well-
Okay, well.
I mean, I guess they're so
Okay.
far ahead that any pick is a good pick. That's kind of the idea.
No, because now if
LeBlanc?
you look at it,
Whoa.
Good pick, yeah.
if you look at it, that was not a good pick. That
No,
was
this is not good at all. This is a toss.
They're thrown in the air. No,
Yeah.
and Misfortune
actually
doesn't have
holding it.
R. Misfortune.
No,
doesn't
yeah, I
have
mean,
R.
yeah, the Mumu ults was a little suspect. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, happens. But yeah, no, what is going on actually? This is the second time in a row. I mean, I felt like, okay, you get one freebie, you know? You can toss it under tier 2, but
Yeah, now it's becoming
like shut
a little
up
bit of a
guys, like
pattern.
just land your ults and take the Baron. Like what is going on? I don't
Yeah,
know,
we
like
just-
Elder Dragon's gonna come up soon. If they mess around again, they fuck up the fight, and then enemy team gets Elder, and then I don't know. This is a little disturbing. Crispy Cantos gotta be starting to see the light a little bit, you know.
Yeah, they just need to smarten up. They need to like wake up, have somebody smack some like, give them like the little cheek slap, and like get them woken up, man.
Yeah,
Come on, it's time to win the game. Bring it home. 29-9. Bring it home.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're on the side of the Crispy Cantos, I definitely think you're starting to see a way back into the game. You know, they seem to be choking. It seems
Yeah.
like if you wait long enough, then they start to throw, they over-engage. Okay, not really sure what's
something
going
I-
on here.
Something I want to
Uh,
mention is I feel like the Silas is really not performing as strongly as it was in the early game. I
It
feel
was
like the
really good
build is-
early, and then, well, yeah, I feel like they're a symptom more than a cause. Oh,
Okay,
nice
the
Amumu
Amumu
ult.
ult-
They're very far
Amumu-
away, though. This is really split off.
They definitely get
Graves
the
is a
Graves
goner.
here.
Oh,
They get the
yeah.
Yeah.
Owen gets one shot. Oh, LeBlanc one shots
Okay.
to Ziggs. Yeah, this should be it. This should be it.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
Finally, they
Lulu's
decide to
gone.
land their ultimates. They land their
Triple kill
ultimates
by
second-
Misfortune.
Quadra kill
Quadra.
again. Wow.
Second quadra kill by Steven in the
Second
bot
quadra
lane.
kill.
Ace.
Okay. Looks like they're
Um,
gonna take Elder?
Elder.
Okay.
Yeah, Elder
And Baron.
uncontested.
Elder and Baron. should
Elder
be
and Baron,
playing.
okay. Well done.
I feel like I would have liked to see the towers and the inhibs and shit, but
This
What
is
do I-
totally fine too. Yeah, they probably end the game here. They can run down mid with the buffed minions and Elder Dragon just dive.
hopefully, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I guess they couldn't have ended the game. It would have been close though. They definitely could have tried. They had a wave in mid, so I don't know.
For sure.
This is
Okay.
definitely the safe route though. There's virtually no way to lose.
My,
12,000
my
gold
one
lead.
issue is that
everything.
Elder Drake is a very short lifespan.
It is. They should just go mid.
Yeah, just please run it down, guys.
Yeah,
Run it
actually
down.
run
I'm
it
getting
down,
tired of casting. Please run it down.
Get us out of here. Oh my god.
All right, run it down mid now. Run it down. Run it down mid. All right, they're running it down mid. Okay.
Single hit to the turret.
Splintered. I just really want them to run it down mid. Don't get poked out. Maybe get a 4-man Amumu ulti. That's
Yeah.
this Amumu's
Just
really
Mumu
good.
ulti. Ooh, he's smelling it.
If I was a Mumu, I was flash R-ing that every time. There you go.
That's good. That's
There you
enough.
go.
That's enough.
Whoa.
That's enough.
Yeah. Oh, that's game.
That should be the match.
Yeah. Looks like
I believe
gone.
that will be
that'll be it. Oh,
Oh, Frozen again.
I mean,
Classic.
honestly, classic Riot Games move. But
yeah, that is definitely going to be the Trash Pandas reversing 2-1.
But yeah, I guess
unless
it's the end of
unless
the game.
I see an unforeseen Ziggs pentakill.
No, I think it's one of these bugs where it just at the end of the game it just freezes instead of ending. I'm not sure. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna quit out. Classic. Yep, the game ended. The game ended. If you quit out of the spectator, the game is over.
Perfect.
It shows the end game screen. Oh.
Wow,
That
what a
was great. Would love to get to interview a player or some shit.
Yeah, I guess because an interviewee. I don't know how this works, but you know.
Yeah, let's get an interviewer.
Okay.
I think
That was a panda
Steven.
diff.
I
Oh no,
have-
Steven is actually really good.
No, not Steven. I think it's Lieutenant, right, Brendan?
Oh yeah, with the Malphite one.
Because I mean, anyone can press Misfortune R like on top
Anyway.
of it, and I feel like
Welcome back. We're finally unmuted, ready to interview.
good at
Oh
muting
my
skills.
Ready to interview Lieutenant support from the Trash Pandas.
Yes, congrats. You got player of the game.
Thank you.
Congrats. How's your-
No audio.
oh my god.
How are you still
Cedric!
muted?
Cedric, you fuck.
Anyway, moving on.
Sidgwick Diff? Sidgwick Diff.
So, Brendan, tell me, how does it feel being a Moo prodigy?
Well, I used to play him a lot in the jungle, so when he became viable as a support, I was just like, yes, this is match made in heaven.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah. What were the comms like after game one?
After game one, Steven had this new idea, like, screw everything, we're just playing comfort picks, we'll play things we know how to play and can play really well.
That was a Poggers play.
Because you guys played that combo bottom. It was this like 2 games in a row. Absolutely disgusting. That the Malphite and a Moo with the Misfortune are like feels like that completely turned around the game for you guys, or the whole
Yeah.
series rather. Yeah.
I mean, they banned the Amumu in the first game. Second
Right.
game. So I was like, well, if we're not going to be able to pick up the Malphite, then let's just pick the Amumu because it's also a very good combo.
Yeah. I like you guys defaulting to your comfort picks, and your comfort picks are all just disgusting wombo combo synergies. I feel like that was really awesome. I love that style of team. I would have, like the Yasuo Wukong type beats, but that was it was very fun to watch.
No, yeah, it's exciting. It feels like it's fun to play against. It's fun to watch. Like it's a fun style. So
I wanted to ask. So you and Steven I feel like you guys were the strongest lane each game.
Yeah.
From the Trash Pandas, right? So just wanted to know, like, what was your mindset like going into like each game? Like, did you have any like specific picks planned like for game one or like a plan? I know you you gave away the plan, like you gave it up for the next two games, but do you have a plan for the first game for the overall set? Did you bring any special picks or anything? Just curious.
So going into game one, we were kind of saying like, let's see what we can do on picks that may or may not work, but like something that we want to experiment a little bit with.
Sorry, are you guys the Trash Pandas, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit! You guys had like 10-1 odds against you.
Yeah. Dude, I'm poor.
Oh no, 5-1. It was 5-1 odds. So yeah.
Anyway.
Enjoy your points.
For the first game, it was just like we didn't have the biggest plan of like, oh, we're gonna be going in and like doing this for this specific reason. We knew some of the picks that they were gonna pull out, but we just more so went with like, let's go with what we think is gonna be work and what's gonna be strong. And when that didn't work, we fell back onto comfort.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just felt like you guys really had a strong show. Like even like that first game, like the Trundle, like literally hard carry, but I felt like you guys definitely were like all the lanes were really strong that game, except Trundle just did his thing, and yeah, I was just so curious because like even starting out, I was just like, oh yeah, the Ash Volibear lane was really strong in the early game. I feel like you guys really took advantage of like the kind of the passive champs that like Stu likes to play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Trundle was a very terrifying pick, especially as a Volibear. Like I played against him a lot in the jungle, but I figured, okay, as long as I'm support, because I'm not going to be as tanky as otherwise. So if we have a Hecarim coming in, like he's more damage focused, and he might be able to deal with Trundle, and it just didn't end up going that way. So it's unfortunate, but we just banned Trundle for the rest of the series, and we're good.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, well played.
Do you have
Brendan,
anything?
well played your whole team.
Do you have
Thanks.
anything to say to the enemy team? No. This is the normal stuff we do. This is like I have the normal questions.
Damn, bro.
Yep.
Like,
Take
do you
it,
think anyone on the enemy team like played out of their mind or something like that?
Well, the Trundle game one was really well. The other two games, it, like, I don't want to say like anybody did poorly. It's just like I was going into the game, I was like more concerned with Malabuti because like I've played against him in the customs, and it's always been like really intimidating. It always felt like he was always gonna just do even or better than us. So I was really concerned going into this game, and I was very happy that he just seemed to have an off day.
Mm.
Oh, and stop banning Sarah.
Oh my god. Yeah, in your dreams when that happens. Anyway.
So you guys should be playing Team 2 next, which will be Dario's team. Do you know? Do we have a name for that yet?
The Soy Gengars.
Actually,
Yeah,
Soy-
Soy Gengars.
You guys are playing the Soy Gengars. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the team, Brendan. That's
No.
Luke, Andrew, Lily, Dario, and Adrian. How you feel going up to that match?
Dario is
I'm not familiar
Mikey's.
with most of them.
Oh, okay. So how do you think it's gonna go? It's a walk in the park, or?
Well, we're probably gonna win somehow.
Oh, that's good to hear. Optimism's always strong. All right, that's the normal
Shots
question.
fired.
That victory. I look forward to that victory.
Oh man.
All right, well, thank you, Brendan. Any final words?
Oh, go Trash Pandas.
Pandas.
TP.
All right, thank you. This
Alright.
is when you leave the call.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Scram. Walk out.
Thank you guys for coming. Our next match should be Team 2 versus Team 4,
The
right?
Soy Gengars.
The Soy
Nice.
Gengars versus is that Larkin's team? What's your guys' name? Oh, the Kelwas Queens, right?
I thought we were against.
Wait, I think you guys are
Trash
playing
Pandas.
against the
No, I thought it was
no.
Crispy
Crispy
Cantos
Cantos
versus
versus
yeah.
Cantos.
Okay,
tomorrow
Kelwas
night.
Queens. Oh, we're
Yeah,
still in
yeah.
week 1. I forgot. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be our next game. Do we have a time for? Oh, that's tomorrow. Right?
Tomorrow night,
Tomorrow
8:30.
Tomorrow, 8:30. Be
Be
there
there
or
or
be
be bad.
square. Maybe I'll have a chance to win back all those points now that you lost them at the 5-1 ratio.
I don't
Hang
know.
on,
This is the first time I've gained coin this entire like series.
Nice.
Oh man.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Right.
See you.
Bye bye.